Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of WBG Xbox Podcast, and this is episode 275. Look, man, you guys know I don't have many guests on. Actually, no guests. Like for the most part, we ain't had a guest like a year, right? I just made
Well,
that.
that's I think that's a bit disingenuous, to be honest.
Really? Why is that?
Because R&B and Devon's always been guests.
That's not right. That's not nice.
Oh, come on, Sean.
I stopped having consistent guests on the show for my own personal reasons, but when it's the Monday after the Xbox Game Showcase, there's one guy that's going to be here. He's on he actually, said this on a forever contract. As long as I'm doing this dog shit podcast, he's going to come on. Randall Thor, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us, brother.
What's up, Dirt? What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well this Monday. A lot to talk about today, huh?
Yeah, a lot of stuff to talk about. I know you've been doing so many podcasts in the past couple weeks, man. I appreciate you stopping by because we was on Web Dave show together a couple weeks ago. Yep. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. This is 5 years in a row. Is it 5 years? 5 years.
Has it really been?
Yep,
5 years. Was it 2020?
Yep, it was in the heart
and
of
in the height. We still don't know when Everwild or State of Decay 3 any of those games from 2020 are coming out.
Oh, listen, if you remember the 2020 show, because actually Diller and Rand was on together.
They would
and Sean was extra negative about the show. Rand and Diller was kind of negative about the show. I was trying to hold out hope, like, man, Halo Infinite didn't look that bad. But here we are 5 years later. A lot of things have changed in these 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God, a lot of things have changed.
I feel like there's too much has changed.
Yeah. Like most of it has been positive, but there also are some negative things about it. It depends on who you ask. But yeah, thank you, Rand, for stopping by, man. I truly appreciate you, bro. Sean, what's up with you, man? Listen, my PC held up yesterday. My dog shit PC.
We figured it out. We figured it out.
Yeah, glorious 720p 60. Perfect stream. Our volumes was perfect. I listened back to our volumes was perfect. Everything was great yesterday, man. But what's up with you, bro?
No, that's good, man. It was a great show. We had a lot of fun yesterday. Shout out to the people yesterday that showed up as well when it came to the Xbox Game Showcase. And it's been a busy week for us. We did multiple shows. Like for the past week, if it's a State of Plays, it's Summer Game Fest, Jeff Keighley, there's so much going on, but it's awesome.
Stream the games, the future game show. Do you stream that?
We did the State of Piss, we did Summer Game Fest, and I believe the future game show really did that as well, and the IO stuff. But it's awesome, bro. Listen, every year we get a man. Rand's out here, TTSing. I love him and just do a great job as well. Absolutely. And it's awesome. It's one of the main shows I love because after the Xbox showcase, there's a lot of news to talk about, bro. Everybody's talking. If it's negative, positive, we got some good stuff to talk about. So do you know what? Hit that like button. Let's go for it.
The whole slate came, Sean.
The
whole slate.
The whole slate.
It's on the screen.
Yeah. I just remember when you said that last
Jez
year, but people jumped on him.
Jez is a liar. Rand is a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, King Ken is already dogging my PC. Said it was trash. Dirt 720i. Listen, man.
Well,
you watch our stream to, chill with the homies. We're talking about the game announcements. Most people usually go back and watch it in 4K. That's what I did. I mean, that's what most people usually do. So I'm sorry my 720p 60 FPS stream hurt your feelings. I'm sorry, bro. But I had fun, and I did go back and watch it later, and that's about it, man. But Joey, what's up with you, bro?
I'm good. Shout out to Rand for coming every year. It's always awesome to have him here. And I had to mute my Twitter notifications, man. It's getting a little bit too much.
You've been busy.
Talking a lot of shit, Joe. You've been talking a lot of shit.
As I should. Come on.
Yeah, man. You have to mute that. You have to mute that.
Yeah, I see Colin responded to one of your tweets.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Can imagine your notifications were pretty going crazy then,
huh? Not that much.
No.
Compared to today and yesterday.
What'd you do today and yesterday? I must not have seen it.
Oh, talking shit about the whole slate of PlayStation going to Xbox now because of the Steam. The wrong ally.
That's going to ruffle some feathers.
People are in their feelings, bro. They moved the goalposts already. It's not an Xbox. It's not an Xbox.
Bro, I'm telling you, every time they're gonna somehow move the goalposts every time. Ray, what's up with you, man?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm the one of the bunch that gave it a 9. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Stop it.
So
Hey,
you don't attack me. Like, don't attack me. I gave
I rewatched it, and I gave it an 8 at first, but then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. And then so I rewatched it, and it was stuff that I felt that I missed. It was stuff that it was done a little bit different. And I watched the Outer Worlds, Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds. Come on.
Yeah, I still haven't watched that in detail yet.
I did. Now I'm excited for the game. Like it showed better. I like it.
The Clockwork Revolution. Good
My
God.
Yeah.
Shout out to your casting, though. Shout out to your casting.
Man, come on, man. He was not the angry doll. Stop it.
Yes, he was.
The pissed off dog.
The pissed off doll. Yeah, man. Like you said, I watched it again. I'm gonna tell you something I wasn't that, excited for when I saw it. Then I watched it again. I was like, that game actually looks pretty fun. Super Meat Boy. Pause, huh? Yeah, they make it say pause. Yeah, no, I was that game actually looks fun because it looked fun at first, and we was kind of like, yo, it's a lot going on. Is he a piece of gum? Like, what the hell was he?
I don't know.
Okay, you never played
Meat Boy.
You never played the
Never
original
played the Meat Boy
360 arcade live game?
Never played it, bro.
He's
I
literally
did,
a piece of meat.
Yeah,
He's literally a piece of meat.
Yeah, I get it now, but that shit look kind of cool. It was some other games that look cool, but we'll talk about that in a few. So before we get started, let me get these supers. The homie Adidas with the 5A continuance of last year's showcase showing new content. I'm thinking 2026 game releases will be better than 2025. Xbox cooking. That's something we're definitely going to talk about because if what Phil said is true,
It feels like they were holding back on purpose because of the 25th anniversary.
if they were holding back on purpose, it was still a pretty good show, bro. It wasn't like 2022. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about this in a few. Justin Boudreaux with the 5. Guess we know what the real Xbox tax is now. Hashtag pay up pony. Oh, Justin talk that shit.
Nice.
The Angry Therapist with the 2. The Asus Xbox Ally scared the shit out of the pony. A lot of them were kind of like saying some crazy stuff out there today. The Angry Therapist with the 2. First thing Destin did was play Spider-Man on it. Yeah, that's the first thing he said. If you watch the video,
that was planned. He had to put it out there for social.
That's the first thing he said when the video started.
Yeah, apparently somebody already.
I would do the same.
Some Steam was installed. He's like, no, you know what? Let me check if I can do.
Yeah, like he wanted to test it out. So
and it tested out, and it worked.
God of War on the show day off.
No. Spider-Man hurts more.
I think God of War hurts more.
I think God of War hurts more.
No, for them, Spider-Man's sacred. Not much Kratos.
No. Raised Ultron member for 13 months. Hey, Dirt, Shine, Joey, and Ray. Thank you for always being stand-up members of the Xbox community. You guys are really the best, and I appreciate it. Hey, shout out to you, Raised Ultron.
Thank you, man.
Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate that. Cheo Walker with the 5. Major change in the last 5 years is that Ray graduated from using the sippy cups to toddler cups. I wouldn't take that shit from him. Right?
That's a big great achievement, guys. That's a great achievement, really.
We would deal with you on Wednesday, sir.
I wouldn't take that shit from him. Blue with the 5. I wish y'all would make more Crash Out Pony compilations, mans. Is that compilation? Oh, he spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe I can't read. I'm not real sure if that Japan hates Xbox one is real, but it warms my heart.
I was going to ask that question. Was it real?
I got a video tomorrow. That's the second video that guy had made about Square Enix and like games going to Xbox. He was pissed. I got a video dropping tomorrow with that.
Is he clip. Really Japan hates Xbox?
Yeah, no, that's not Japan hates Xbox. This is some other guy.
Okay. Oof.
That's some other guy. Yeah. But anyway, Bay Area with the 5. Shout out to all the bots, especially the man with the 1 million. Pony's big mad because we getting PlayStation games on our Xbox handheld. Let's keep crushing them. Hey, man, y'all feeling it today. I love it.
Hey, Ren,
how
far are you from 2 million?
I'm 600,000 away.
That's like
I'm
a year.
Like 1.4.
That's half a year for you.
I stopped doing it. Like if I kept on doing it, I'd be at like 4 million by now or 5 million.
Yeah. That could have got stressful. Like, it was getting stressful, wasn't it?
I mean, they basically they have all these like indie games now, which are basically you just buy them for gamer score and you complete them in 10 minutes, and then they update them to like 5,000 gamer score.
Yeah.
and then there'll be stacks on the PC. There'll like be a separate PC version you can do, so you can get like 10,000 gamer score out of one game, and for $10 that takes you 20 minutes. I stopped. So I sort of stopped doing that like 5-6 years ago. Just at that point, I was like, yeah, this has kind of been ruined. But my goal was only to reach 1 million anyways. So after that, I was like, what's the like like the man with 7 million? Yeah, I was like, 1 million's good enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that guy named? Stallion or something?
Yes.
Yeah, Stallion was the first.
Yeah.
But he's no longer number one. There's
Really?
Yeah, I think Redemption Denied is number one now. I think he just hit 6 million.
God.
So
Insane, bro.
yeah.
Insane. Why so serious with the 5? What's up, guys? The Xbox LA looks interesting. I got my eyes on the Dirt Edition. Don't start it. Don't you dare. Pioneer with the 5. I purposely didn't watch the Xbox Showcase live with streamers because I wanted to make sure I judged it fairly. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Hey, and that's fair right there. That's fair, bro. P Lump with the 5 did not tell everybody to go back and rewatch it. We good over here. I don't care what nobody say. I'm getting that handheld. Xbox for the win. Xbox butter. Shout out to P Lump, man. Niels Christian. What's that feedback? Is that you, Ray?
I am muted.
Yeah, it shouldn't be me. I didn't even move.
No. Okay. Niels Christian Nielsen with the 50 Danish crowns is at Microsoft. This is an Xbox. Asus. This is an Xbox. Ponies. It's not an Xbox. Yep. Jay Remember with the 2. The Rock Ally X is day 1. I'm curious about the price though.
Shit's gonna be like a G, bro.
Hey, you know what? I complain about the raise of prices and things like that. I always mad about that stuff. I don't care this one. I'm getting it out either way.
Dave Reeves with the 2. Elf shouldn't take that level of disrespect, right?
I'm not. We're gonna deal with that on Wednesday.
He called you an elf, bro. Did you notice that shit?
I know. We're gonna deal with that on Wednesday.
Michael Fresh with the 5. So I guess we're not beating Dirt legs in today. Have a great day, everyone. Why? Because I said 7 out of 10. How dare you? Prolific with the 2. I love the Xbox Allies X colors. Dirt black. Oh my god.
That should be the name.
Hey, we got to guess today, man. You can't be saying shit like that. All right, guys. So all right, let's get the timestamp right. Let's go 14.
You got your chapters back, bro?
Yeah, man. Chapters been back for a few years now, man. It's been going good.
I remember I think it was last time I was on, you were all up and away because they wouldn't let you have your chapters.
Yeah.
We got them back, man. We got them back.
And I'm trying to keep them back, so I try not to be too crazy. But anyway, so guys, we've been talking about the Xbox Game Showcase. It was yesterday. Listen, man, I want to know like what you guys think. I know we talked about it after the show, but maybe some people listening now that didn't hear it or they didn't hear Rand's take. So I gotta tell you guys, watching it back, I gave it a 7 initially. I'll give it an 8 now because there were some games. Maybe I was talking, or maybe we was laughing, or maybe I was just mad at certain things I seen initially, like the butterfly stuff, that Pokemon game. I was like, we laughing, blah blah blah. But honestly, if you think about what they showed and the announcements they made, there were some good games there that actually interested me, not just Xbox first party games. Like, of course, the Plague Tale Legacy. I guess that's the prequel or something. That looks awesome.
It's a prequel, yeah.
It is?
Almost looks good.
I thought it was just a side story.
Yeah, I thought it was
a different story.
It's just, but I didn't know it was a prequel though. But whatever, it's fine.
It's a spin-off, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Always expect Sea of Thieves, Fallout 76, and Elder Scrolls Online to be at every showcase moving forward because obviously those are live service games. But a lot of people was mad Black Ops 7 ended the show. I don't know how you guys feel about it because that's like, I guess people feel that's not a one more thing. I was okay with it because I didn't know what the hell it was initially. I was like, what is this? It looks cool. But I was okay with it, but most people wasn't. Like I said, the guy like the game Mudang, that Korean game looked great. Grounded 2 is something I'm not really interested in, but I think it's dope that they're making another Grounded because the first one, we laughed at that game, made fun of it. And that shit was a success, right? It was a huge success. So I thought the show was good. And I thought Clockwork Revolution, that was the game of the show for me personally. And I just want to get you guys take. Chronos look good. I'm definitely getting that game. That comes out this year, right? So let me ask you guys, Rand,
yes, sir.
what's your thoughts about the showcase, man? I didn't get to catch your show. I caught a little part about it, little part of because you had Gas and Codon with you, right?
Yeah.
So like, what are you thinking? Like, I know Gas wasn't too crazy about it. Colt Iso, like Colt also kind of dissed it, kind of also. I'm not sure, but like, what's your take on it?
I thought it was like B-, C+ area.
Okay.
It wasn't their best one they've done. I mean, comparing it to last year's was a 10 out of 10 in every way. And it really sort of seemed like, you know what, this one, after the show, I realized that they kind of pulled, hey, everything you see is coming in the next 12 months without saying that. Because when you look at the games here, especially with the first party stuff, they're all like coming this fall, except for Clockwork Revolution. So it almost was like, they remember, because what year was that when they did that 12-month show? Was that 2021 or 2022?
That was 22.
Yeah, and I think most people didn't like that show, and it sort of felt like they were like, all right, next year's the 25th anniversary. We're gonna save a lot of big hitters for that year, so this year we're gonna go a little bit more low key on everything, and that's what the show ended up kind of being is I think a little bit more low key in general. You know, because you still have people wondering, hey, what's up with Everwild? It's been 5 years now.
Right.
What's up with State of Decay 3? When's that coming out? You know, Perfect Dark, we saw last year. We didn't see it this year. What's going on with that game? You know, people were like, E-Day, why didn't you show that again? So there definitely seems to be, you know, people like varying degrees of, I really, really liked it or I didn't like it. I know Jeff Keighley's poll is lopsided in favor of the show. It's like 60 some odd % for A and B.
Okay.
Nice.
So it seemed like most people online enjoyed the show. I will say, like, the thing I liked least about it was what you mentioned first. I hated the Call of Duty being the last thing. Surprise! Here's the game you get every single year. I get it from the reasons why they would do it. It's Call of Duty. It's their biggest game outside of Minecraft. And the way the trailer was presented, it made you think it was something other than what it was.
Oh, 100% it did.
Right? Even though at first I was like, wait a minute, that's a robot from Infinite Warfare, isn't it? Or that's a robot from Advanced Warfare. Like, this is Call of Duty, right? And I was like, nah, it can't be. And then it eventually ended up being Call of Duty. I've seen a lot of different reactions where people were so excited with that trailer until it was revealed it was COD. And then they were like, oh, come on, how could you do this to us? But I thought, like you, Clockwork Revolution was the best trailer, best thing that they showed here. I did like the South Korean Sam Fisher, since Ubisoft decided not to do anything again, and got everybody excited off of a picture out of a tweet of Sam Fisher from Chaos Theory or whatever game that was, just doing it out of nowhere. I think it's awesome that the whole slate of Final Fantasy games is now on Xbox.
Yeah, that's a separate topic, but yeah, I think it's awesome. Yeah.
And you know, I did not expect Grounded 2 this early.
Right.
We knew it was in development, but I thought maybe next year they'd show it, and but I guess that makes sense because they're doing game preview again. Keeper from Double Fine looks very weird but cool.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
Like the presentation is very stylish. Like they're kind of in their own sort of class when it comes with weird, interesting games.
That quirkiness to it, yeah.
I trust them though. Like I was like, I just trust them.
And you know what it feels like? It feels like ever since they joined Xbox, their presentation of like their games have gone up. Because you know, like, have you ever played some of the earlier Double Fine games before Xbox, like Rad, or you know, I think forgetting some of the other ones. It's like, oh yeah, these are like, oh, they're indie, and it's like they're AA and they're good, but I don't know. Ever since like Psychonauts 2 and the way this one's presented, I was like, okay, they got some muscle behind them now. Like it's presented differently.
Hey, Rand, let me ask you a quick question before you move on. Now, this game Keeper, is this Tim Schafer's game or somebody else?
Lee something.
It was the guy who did like Brutal Legend.
Oh, okay.
And Headhunter, I think.
Okay.
Because if you remember the documentary for Psychonauts 2, they put 2 games on pause
Yes,
to finish
they did.
Psychonauts
Right.
2.
Yes, they did. He said it, and one of those. And I saw the documentary a few days ago, and Tim Schafer's like in a meeting. He's like, "Yeah, 2 games was. I'm not talking about it." That's what he said. I'm not talking about it. They're like, "What games?" I'm not talking about it. I'm writing a game. Don't talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
That's
one
what
of
he said.
one of them was supposed to be like a multiplayer game called Kiln.
No, Kiln was in Insomniac Fortnite, which is their program to make like games in 2 weeks. It was there. You can see it on the video. It's a multiplayer fighting game. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's being developed. I think Keeper's
probably
and the
not.
Other one, and the other one that he's writing that he says like, I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about it. So
that's cool.
Interesting.
So this year they ended up releasing 12 games. They're Xbox.
That's crazy, bro.
I mean, when you think about it, I know Fable moved, which I think is a disappointment to a lot of people because that was like the big game that was supposed to come out this fall.
Yeah.
Got moved, need more time. But even still, you like count up all the releases from Avowed to Black Ops 7. I believe it's 12, which we all said this would happen eventually. I think it maybe took a little bit longer than people thought it would happen, but I'm quite looking forward to Ninja Gaiden 4 and Keeper. Outer Worlds 2 looks a lot better than Outer Worlds 1, even if they are trying to sell for $80 this time, which I think is going to... I don't think that's going to go over very well.
Yeah. But we got Game Pass over here, but I see what you're saying, though.
Like what was crazy about that, like when it comes to the Ninja Gaiden and them type of games like Keeper, Grounded, I feel like we didn't expect them games to come out like September, October time. Do you know they got like 3 games coming out in October, bro?
Yeah.
Then you got Gears of War Reloaded. There's so much content. Look, when it comes to the first party content and just game in general, like if it's Expedition, Atomfall, like these type of games, Game Pass is a 10 out of 10 this year. Playing it, there's no doubt about Doom and these type of games.
Yeah,
and then you got COD coming out. It's a 10 out of 10 for sure.
Absolutely, this is easily their best year.
No.
Yeah, you can't beat that, bro. And to see like the amount of games coming out from like Xbox, even if it's global publishing, I feel like it's just gonna get better and better. The studios are working right now. They're on it, and every year it's just gonna get better and better. And it's incredible to see what the first party and global publishing and Game Pass what they're doing right now. It's insane, bro.
I wonder if they were like, "Oh, Grand Theft Auto's not this fall. All right, we're dropping Keeper and get them all out in October. Let's go."
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
Hey, I saw some in the chat. Shane G. So Marlon Game is your favorite YouTuber now because he gave it a 10 out of 10. Okay, I got you, man. I got you.
I would say this. I'll give it a 7.5. And that's why I landed and that's why I'm staying with it. Regardless what it is, 7.5. Because if a lot of the homies give it a 9, 10, that's their opinion. In my opinion, that's their opinion, 100%. Last year was a 10. I'm sure everybody can agree on that, 100%. And I'm expecting next year to be a 10 as well. What the game is a bit I'm expecting that. So obviously there's levels to this. So when it comes to like this showcase, I know like when it started with Outer Worlds 2. I don't think that shouldn't have been the game to start it off with.
I agree. I don't like the game that has the direct starting off the show.
I don't like that. I didn't want that, bro. I would have preferred State of Decay there. Do you know what I mean? Something like I was hoping because you did that picture. They teased the picture. I don't know.
They deleted it. Didn't they delete it or something?
They deleted that shit. I
wonder what happened.
Like they posted a picture State of Decay, and boom, nothing came out of that. So I'm not sure, bro. Like what happened there? Like Ran, do you know anything about that? Like
I don't know anything about it. All I say is that maybe they decided to save it for January Dev Direct where they could show deeper look at the game and then date it. But I don't know. Like I was surprised I wasn't surprised that Forza wasn't there or Fable or Perfect Dark or any of those games. I was surprised that State of Decay 3 wasn't here.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that game has to be here because I honestly think it's coming early next year, like in the first 6 months. So I was like, okay, well, what's up with that?
I would say this, Rand. Sorry, the games I was hoping and expecting, it was State of Decay, Everwild, and contraband. Like I was like, do you know what? It's time to just show them off.
You
Like,
want that wellness check, right? You want to see how those games are doing after all
what's
this
going
time.
on here? What's going on here? Like, oh, this looks cool. Like, E-Day was like 50-50 because they showed it last year. People said it's coming out this year or next year. So that was 50-50. Like, we were hoping if it starts it, but them are the games I was like expecting, and they didn't really show up. So, but overall, like, it was a good show, bro. And a lot of the people in the chat, or even if it's PlayStation guys, listen to me. I know, like Shane G and maybe people are saying, "Oh, PlayStation guys giving it a 10." Trust me, if the state of play I never shown Xbox logos, I will be giving it a 10 out of 10. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because you're talking that shit. Ponies out there gonna say 10 out of 10. Why? Because they've seen the PlayStation logos on the games. That's what it is, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this, before we go to Joey and Ray Ray. What I love is that they can strategically show certain games at certain times because they have so much content. We remember the days where they had to force out or rush out a record because they needed some type of content, or they had to show certain games and those games were way far off. Honestly, it's a great problem to have right now because they have so much content. And like somebody in the chat said, is let the games cook. I agree. We wanted to see, because I was listening to that show ran with you and Nate the Hate now. And like Nate the Hate said what he said. I was like, okay. And clearly he was right. So I was so I was kind of like, you know what? They made the decision because they have that luxury now to move games around. If they don't want to show that game this year, they can wait to show it next year because this year is so stacked with content. I love it, man. I love it. So like when Fable got delayed, I was not mad at all. It wasn't like 2022 when they delayed Starfield and Redfall.
Oh, God.
Because they had nothing, right?
Yeah.
When they delayed Fable this year, I was like, okay, cool. Let the game cook if they need more time, whatever the reason. They have the luxury of doing that now. Fable was delayed, and look at the rest of the year. Insane. So, like I said, that's a great problem for them to have, in my opinion. Before I go to Joey and Ray, let me get these supers. Thank you, Therapy to the 5. The way the chat talk about Dirt Black is going to be the new color in the next Forza. Get that check, man. I don't even know what that means.
What does
Forza?
that mean?
Forza.
Oh, no. Prophet Shadows with the 25th anniversary showcase is going to be insane this year. Yeah, man, we're going to talk about that. Forza, Gears, Fable, Halo, Perfect Dark, State of Decay 3. It's crazy how much they were able to show without the heavy hitters, honestly.
That's right.
That's a great point, bro. That's a great point. Like, the heavy hitters wasn't there, and it still was a damn good show.
It was the best show of the week. Yeah. It was the best show of the week, though.
Yeah. Dave Reezy with the 2. People got COD fatigue, and there's tons of games to play. Yeah, I mean, even though that COD trailer was CGI, it was pretty cool to me. And I know this is probably going to be one of them down Call of Duty years. But that trailer, I know CGI, but it looked damn sweet to me. I mean, you got to be interested to see what it's going to be.
We're not 100% sure, but it was a unique trailer.
Yeah. So. The Angry Therapist with the 5. I wonder if those games are being held back for the new Xbox. They show COD to let everyone remember they own COD. Listen, like, I always go back and watch these old E3s. Most of the years during the 360 generation, they started off the shows with COD.
Well, COD was like a first party to that.
Every show they started off with COD, but 2012 is the one year they started off with Halo 4, but they ended it with COD.
That was like a first party game.
They treated COD like a damn first party game in that 360 generation, bro. Even in 2014 with the Xbox One. It started off the show.
They knew the future, Dirt.
They knew the future. But they treated COD like it was theirs. And now it is. So I wasn't as upset, that they ended it with it as some other people was, but I understand. Soldier 251, member for 27 months. Phil did his thing last night. I'm ready to throw this Final Fantasy in Pony's faces. Talking about it will never come to Xbox. Here's egg on your face, Pony. Man. Soldier, make sure you check out my video tomorrow. I got to edit it after the show. I got some receipts. Raise Ultron with the 2. Better acquisition, Bungie or Obsidian? Opinions? Come on, man. Now, what kind of question is that? You know the damn answer to that. Bungie has been doing nothing at all but canceling games. And they cost 3.5 billion? Obsidian is out there cooking. Now, They got, was it 3 games this year? Come on, bro.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's
3 games this
crazy,
year?
bro, yeah.
Did Bungie release any game since PlayStation? I know they had a
No.
one expansion.
No,
with
Bungie
Destiny
they're just stealing. That's it.
3 games this year. That's crazy, bro. The Anger Therapist with the 5. Sean gave it a 7.5 because of those games look like it belong on Nintendo. Yeah, Sean said that shit yesterday when that Pokemon looking game. He was like, "Is this the Nintendo Direct? What is this shit?" Joe Dunmore with the 2. This year's show got Xbox taxed by last year's. Yeah, I agree with that. People, I mean, I think most people knew it wasn't going to be as good as last year, but most people just compared it to last year, and it was like you shouldn't compare. You can't compare because last year was just insane. Even Aaron Greenberg said, "Listen, last year was insane. You know, calm y'all asses down, man. I know last year was crazy, but yeah, thanks, Joe Dunmore. Adidas with the 5. This year's showcase, this year's games." Last year's showcase game saved for 2026 Xbox 25th anniversary. Yep. I'm going to definitely talk about that. Carl Weed with the 5. Bots, we have plenty to look forward to and to be excited for. Game Pass is also fantastic. Stop worrying about these panhandling ponies just begging for a meal. I agree. But I'm still roasting their ass on my next video. Joey, so what's up, bro? What you thinking about it, man?
I mean, I wasn't mad for COD ending or the other world starting the show. Like, I watched the show like at least 5-6 times last night, watching a lot of people's
like
reactions and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? The more I watch it, the more I kind of like it. All the games, like even the quirky ones, like surprise, like that one is like, dude, like the there's no ghost in the grand, something like that. That's a quirky little game. You know what? I want to play it. So the more I watched it, the more I liked it. So I bumped up my score again. I bumped it up to an 8. Now I'm an 8.5. So when it comes to COD ending the show, hey, the trailer looked interesting to me. I only play the campaigns. I don't care much for the multiplayer. It looked interesting. I'm gonna play it. It's on Game Pass. I'm not mad. Clockwork Revolution looks fantastic. That is the game of the show. But I'll give a second showing to Keeper, to Double Fine. There's something about that game every time I watch it, that trailer, that it's like, who comes up with an idea that let's make a lighthouse run around and make it a video game and give it a bird companion. Let's make it our lighthouse kazooie game, like something.
And it's
crazy. Like, it is crazy and it's interesting and it's weird and I like it. Yep. And one thing that I've been thinking about when it comes to Gears, Forza, Halo, and all those stuff, we are getting so many games that I can still wait for the bigger hitters.
Absolutely.
I'm not starving right now. Like, oh my God, I have nothing to play. When is the next Gears? When is the next Halo? I am playing so many games that I even forget. And I just remember right now, Blade is a game. We haven't seen it yet.
You're right.
So it's like, I'm good. I'm playing a lot of games. So, and the best thing for me was the handheld. That's main.
Right. Like, we ain't mentioned that, yeah.
So Final Fantasy is coming. Great. I'm seeing a lot of people playing it, a lot of gameplay out there, and it's even running great on the Xbox Series S and X. Powers SSD my ass. And that's it, man. 8.5. It was a great show. I'm not complaining. Love the handheld. Love the energy. Ponies can suck it, and that's it. I'm good.
Hey, yo, some people, Talos just reminded me, Space Marines remaster come out tomorrow, doesn't it?
It does?
And Mind's Eye. Because I bought Mind's Eye. I want to play it, bro. I bought it. I'll tell you how it is. I don't know how the reviews are going to be. I just bought it. I think it was 50. Was it 50 or 60? I'm not sure. I had some Xbox dollars on there.
You see another game on top of the list.
Yeah, like, man, it's great. I forgot. Talos just said it. I forgot about that. And that's in Game Pass. I don't have to.
It's the first time in history that we ever said, dude, we have too much games. Like, never in our lives we ever thought about that.
Never.
Like, we have too much games. Bro. Like, now I'm saying I have too much games. Stop.
Joey, I always say I haven't even started Oblivion yet, bro.
Nope,
I don't know. I've been playing old ass games, right? Listen, I beat Doom, the Dark Ages. I'm waiting for Mind's Eye, so I started playing old games. I'm playing Doom 3. I'm enjoying it. I never played. I'm enjoying this shit. Like, I'm enjoying it. then like I totally forgot about Warhammer tomorrow, Mind's Eyes tomorrow. Like this is insane. I still want to go back and finish Cyberpunk, but this is a good problem to have, bro. I
Have
love
nobody mentioned Perfect Dark? Like I haven't heard one. Nobody has ever this whole week. I haven't heard anybody mention Perfect Dark, and that's by a studio that they built from scratch with the help of Crystal
Crystal
Dynamics.
Dynamics.
So
How many games we haven't mentioned though? Like over this past 2 years, how many games we don't even mention because we're too busy? Like you just mentioned Perfect Dark. I just remember Blade. Halo Combat Evolved. I just remember that one. Who's mentioning that shit?
Like Sean had mentioned Contraband, but where's Contraband? You know, yeah.
I'm kind of scared about that game though, like because that's not made by a first party studio, and we ain't heard nothing in so long.
Hey, yo, Ram, you heard anything about Contraband?
No, I mean I would imagine that game's probably been retooled quite a bit.
Okay, yeah.
Game was supposed to be out 2 years ago at this point.
Yeah, because they introduced it in 2021. Yeah. Sound like the Wolverine shit. They had to retool some shit, right?
Probably
it happens in game development, you know.
It definitely happens. I always think about the Xbox documentary when they said that about Halo 2. Listen, maybe we need an extra year.
Everwild is the other game we haven't mentioned. Rare with Everwilds.
Yeah,
nobody's mentioning that. It's like it's too many games.
So Ray, so you say the score moved up? Your score moved up to 9 now, right? You damn bot.
It is what it is. I don't run away from who I am. I'm not gonna be like Sean and say I'm gonna stand on business and say 7.5. But he said I'm not gonna get bullied. Yeah, I mean it's only one game at that show that I feel that I'm not gonna play or even try, and that'll be the wallpaper old dead people game.
Not musical, the
Ghost of Grand. Yeah, Ghost of the Grand or something. Yeah, that's the only one.
Yeah,
that's the only one I'm not gonna play.
You ain't gonna play the Chronos shit too because it's too scary. You ain't gonna play that either.
No, I'm not. Okay, then you right about that.
that game was awesome to me, by the way.
Can't wait for that game.
Yeah,
I need my science fiction Dead Space-ish Silent Hill game, right?
Am I the only one looking forward
to it right now?
Am I the only one looking forward to Ill, the one that had the whole bunch of crazy?
That was a little bit too creepy for me, bro.
That is
if that game is real, because that game doesn't look real though.
It looks too good.
It looks great. Like, I can't wait to see what that is. Or High on Life 2, like.
Yeah, surprise.
Now, like that game is supposed to come out this year, but they showed the CGI trailer though.
Dude, but it was funny because the trailer said in-game footage. That certainly was not in-game footage.
No way that game looks that good, bro. No way. That's funny. I'm sorry,
Engine or some shit.
The Xbox PC.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
The only like I think my score went up because I started learning stuff after the show. Like the team that's doing it, like I've seen Invincible, so I knew what it was, but I didn't realize that was the Double Helix guys. They left Amazon and they built a team.
I didn't know they left Amazon. I didn't even know that.
They left Amazon. They built a team at Skybound called the Quarter or something like that. And they wanted to make a game. Hey, this might be the time for Microsoft to buy a Killer Instinct team. They make it fighting games right now. But hey, like you said, people wanted that Killer Instinct. There y'all go. You know, Persona was there. That's 2 years in a row that we got.
Forgot about that too.
And it's a Game Pass. Yeah.
Shout out to Sega. Really.
Shout out to Sega.
Shout out to Sega. Hey, but you like you said, the Mudang, that was a thing.
Yeah, that shit was
Ninja Splinter Cell.
Man, yeah, I don't know what Ubisoft need to be tied up and sued for that one because they put out a Splinter Cell picture the day before the showcase. And they had us thinking Sam Fisher was gonna be there, but he wasn't. But yeah, like I said, High on Life, it was so many games there, and I think last year did spoil us because last year was one of those shows that we probably never gonna see again like that. But maybe next year. But
maybe next year.
Maybe, but and I like we were talking during the part. But when Phil said that Forza, Gears, Halo, and Fable gonna be at next year, I was like, hold on, I didn't hear that.
I didn't even hear it. Yeah, we was talking. Yeah,
somebody clipped it for me and gave it to me. I'm like,
oh yeah, I got it ready to go. Yeah,
like he did say that, and it just like, no matter what you wanted, it was something there for you. And to have how long? Like since probably the Xbox original, people been wanting a handheld. They gave you a hand. I don't care if it is specifically from them or not. That Surface team is helping that team right now. Built that. I'm gonna call it Xbox Roll Ally. Everybody's saying it. Everybody keeps saying it different ways.
No. Everybody's calling it. Xbox is calling it Xbox Ally. Xbox Ally. Ace is on their one of their things. They're calling it an Ace Xbox Ally. So that's what it is, an Xbox Ally.
Xbox is a bigger brand, so we're gonna call it Xbox. We're gonna call it Xbox.
It's an Xbox. Aces is calling it an Xbox. Xbox is calling it an Xbox. Microsoft is calling it an Xbox. What it is? When you turn it on, what do you see? The Xbox logo on the box. What is it? An Xbox. There's an Xbox button. It's using an Xbox experience. What is it?
Hey, Microsoft called everything an Xbox though, so we.
And that's a good point, bro.
So, but nah, man, this show I gave it a 9. And I'm thinking about going up again. Like it was like I didn't finish show 3 times.
No. You might go to 9.
9.5.
9.5.
Every show I do, I'm just gonna go up another point, half a point. But yeah, I was very pleased with the show. I see the feedback from the community. That's kind of what we here for. The community, you know, we making people happy, making people laugh, and they were nostalgic about the show. So hey, I'm happy with it too. And we got a fight. They got a fighting game on whatever day they had their show. We got a fighting game other day, so I'm happy. Now one thing I did notice, and this is from all the shows, it was no racing games. I know it's a niche thing, but not one racing game.
Yeah,
like,
huh?
I know a PC game got it was a PC game called Core.
Well, they did have a Sega game at the Summer game. Fest.
That's a kart racing. Oh, that was kart racing.
Oh, you talking about like a sim racer or like a more realistic?
I think like a Forza. I think none of those.
That's interesting. Now that you say it, not one.
Huh. Because Forza got everybody scared now.
I mean, hey, the former head of Forza came out and said that before it went to PlayStation, Forza Horizon 5 made more revenue than the next 4 games combined, which was Gran Turismo, The Crew, F1. So they it's basically Mario Kart and Forza as the racers. That's it. It seems like everything's been pushed to the side.
How crazy is that? Forget about one game combined. Like
yeah. Because with Forza Horizon going multiplayer games like The Crew, they don't have a chance in hell.
You know what's funny? Rand just mentioned the guy that used to be over Playground.
Mm-hmm.
He has a new studio called Lighthouse Studio. They making an open world racing game.
They are.
And they not ever been talked about.
Oh wow.
So
crazy. All right, before we move on, let me get these Supers. Broke Boy with the 5. It's funny, for years Pony's been bragging about Final Fantasy being their game, but now that game that came to Xbox, it's just third party. We about that's the next topic I want to talk about. Not long, but just talk about that. Stronger Yum, remember for 4 months. Question for Rand: what is your impressions of the Xbox Rogue Ally? I'm buying it even if it's $1,000. I'm in.
Ooh. I think most people know, if they listen to my show, I'm not really into handhelds, PC gaming handhelds, or handhelds in general. I mean, when I did use my Switch, I had it docked on my TV, you know. I do think it looks very nice. I mean, I didn't get hands-on impression with it because I didn't go to LA. Right. So I can only just say from what I look. I mean, I think it looks cool. I think if they can get down the Windows bloatware, which it seems that they're really focusing on, they talk about how when you turn this thing on, it like turns off all the Windows processes that it doesn't need for gaming, so it frees up a lot of resources. And if they continually work on that, then it's probably going to be a very, very good device that you can like play all your, you know, with Xbox really focusing on, they're focusing more on Play Anywhere now than Game Pass, if you noticed. That was another thing from the show, that they focus more heavily on Play Anywhere than they did on Game Pass. So
I think Game Pass is more established now, so they can focus.
Yeah, you're right. It probably is, and they want to. And I think Play Anywhere is going to be a big part of like their next console and the future of Xbox in general. But like a device that plays like, here's the Xbox games from PC and Epic Game Store and the Steam. Maybe that gives us a glimpse of what potentially the next console PC hybrid looks like. In a way, like maybe that's like what we could expect for whatever their console is, and give us like a little taste of it. I don't know. I guess the big problem though is going to be the price, because it's probably going to be expensive. It's probably going to be really expensive.
It'd be like 900.
I'm sorry. I can't pay 900 for a handheld. When I'm kind of like ran when it comes to handheld.
You gotta understand, like, we're not the biggest handheld gamers.
Yeah, I'm not a big gamer.
I am.
People
and
that
I got 1500 ready to go.
Yeah, like people that want a handheld and been playing, the Steam. That Jez is a handheld gamer as well. Like, when he flies around. And you gotta understand, like, people are saying, "Oh, this is the same as the Ala X or something from last year or something." No, it's totally different, bro. Right. The memory is faster. The controllers, like the controller shape of it is like an Xbox controller. Haptic, pulse, impulse triggers and all that stuff. And the bloatware is coming first to this, so it's gonna be really interesting to see, like. I know, like Cognito, I'm sure Jez will get a hands on as well. 108 in the chat has, I'm sure, like all of these guys are going to be talking about it. And more time, as more time goes on, we'll see if they nailed it. Like Rand, you were talking about the UI. That's one thing they need to lock down perfect. Like, if this comes down, it's like 95% flawless. People are really good, like loving it. I'm expecting that to come to the box for sure. If they can nail that perfectly for the launch of the next Series X2, we might have a winner, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
and
to
I
be
mean,
honest, I think we're watching or we're looking at the future Xbox console UI with this. 100%. I think that's what they're doing. Yeah. I think we're gonna lose the one we have, and we're gonna have the other one that implements Windows in the background, that can do all the operating without the bloatware, and you can just change stores with the ease of a button, which people are saying you can do on this thing. Like, you just switch, boom, you're in Steam. Switch, boom, you're in Battle.net. Boom, Xbox. Just a click of a button.
Yep. Gonna be cool, bro. Pioneer with the 5, Call of Duty, Clockwork, High on Life 2, the Invincible fighting game, solo leveling, fire. He said they are fire, man. Dope shit.
I am kind of looking forward to the Call of Duty campaign. I play those every year.
Yeah.
And I really like the futuristic ones. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of looking forward to Black Ops 7. Black Ops 6 last year was fantastic.
I enjoed it myself. Yeah, I just played a little multiplayer. I use no.
Screw the multiplayer. Who plays multiplayer for Call of Duty?
Yeah, hey, that's a good question, man. Who plays multiplayer?
It was good though.
Hector the Macho Man with the 5. Once Final Fantasy showed up on the showcase, the show went from an 8 to an 11 out of 10. 11. That's incredible. Pony's tears will be flowing on June 12th. PC day and date is coming.
You know what's crazy about the Final Fantasy now? Xbox is the only console that literally has all the Final Fantasy games in one single place to play. Like, not PlayStation, not Nintendo, maybe
because
PC, I'm not sure. But on console, because of BC, they have every single game on the Xbox.
Even with that, Joey, if you notice, not from last year to this year at the showcase, they have had a whole bunch of Japanese support at these shows, and it's a very turnaround from what we had in the Xbox.
Oh my god,
yeah.
area. So it's almost like the Japanese studios are supporting Xbox more than they're supporting Sony's.
But have you noticed something? The Japanese fans from Xbox hasn't complained about Japanese games no more. Remember back then they complained a lot. Not anymore.
Well, it's because all the big Japanese franchises have all basically been on day one on Xbox now. Like Yakuza's there day one now. Yep. Seems like Final Fantasy is back day one. The Tales games are there. The Persona games are there, right? Because Persona games used to be PlayStation exclusive, just de facto.
Yep.
There is some small like indie stuff that we'll eventually miss, but I feel like Xbox has better third-party support now than they have. Previously, sure. And I know stuff still misses, but it's definitely better than it was like 6 years ago or last 100%. Generation.
100%. I think it's night and day difference. Like you said, Persona games, Yakuza games, all those games were exclusive to PlayStation. Never saw the light of day on Xbox, but times have changed, bro. Pioneer with the 5. You also see Outer Worlds 2, The Blood of Dawnwalker. That game looks interesting to me. As long as it's not like vampire.
Is that the vampire game?
Yeah, that's the ex CD Projekt Red guys.
It looked
Witcher devs.
See, because I thought it looked interesting because I didn't like Vampire much. I know that was from Don't Nod, but this one looks pretty good, so I'll probably check that out. Beast of Reincarnation. That's the one from the Pokemon studio, right, Joey?
Yo, that game is like I said.
Is that a Souls like those? I'm tired of it.
I don't know, but people are comparing like
I'm not buying it then.
Like Game Freak with Nintendo, and they have that dog shit and Pokemon next to
that's
it.
funny.
And like Game Freak with Xbox, and they have this magnificent looking game.
Hey, Joe, when you brought it up, Joey, and when I looked into it, I was like, that's huge. They have Game Freak making another game other than Pokemon on a different platform. Hey, that just shows you the power of Microsoft right now.
Yep. Chronos, A Plague's Tale. Is it Renaissance?
Yeah, Renaissance.
Mudang, Ninja Gaiden 4. Thank you, Pioneer.
I forgot what Ninja Gaiden 4. I forgot what Ninja Gaiden 4.
Gears of War. Alpha Lion, like
Aphelion.
Alpha is Alpha Lion, Sean. Aphelion, Planet of Lana 2 plus Bond with Xbox handheld that plays everything just beautiful. Oh, and did I mention Game Pass? Yeah. People can't. I mean, I don't know at this point. If you're a true gamer, how can you deny Game Pass? I don't understand. You just must hate. I don't know, bro. Value. I mean, how can you deny it at this point? Jimmy Mac with the 2. Tony Hawk demo dropped. Is damn good. Okay. I was never into Tony Hawk games.
I forgot I had a demo. Hold on.
Yeah, Joy, download.
I've been playing it today.
Yeah. Carl Weed with the 5. Next year is shaping up to be crazy too. We are at least getting Fable, Forza Horizon 6, E-Day, new COD, and Halo game. The Game Pass announcements look too good.
That's
you know
crazy,
what?
Man.
If you talk about the big 4, I forgot it's a huge Call of Duty game dropping next year.
Hey, where's Kid Smooth when you need him to sing the song? Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Oh yeah, that's another straight up.
We're getting it next year, kid. Let's go.
I love it. Cheo Walker with the 2. Solo leveling on the Xbox console exclusive in 2026. Is it exclusive?
It's not going nowhere. It didn't say nowhere else.
Really?
It didn't. We were talking about today. It didn't say nowhere else.
Wait, what game?
Solo leveling. I gotta be honest. I thought of course it was some backlash, but I thought the PS5 logos being at the bottom would more people would be more mad about it. I mean, because we knew it was happening. We knew the shit was happening. Did you guys see a lot of negative feedback? I mean, it was a couple guys in the chat saying that's a kick in the leg. The
only person I seen mad was Joey. Everybody else, I didn't see nobody else mad.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it would be more backlash.
I couldn't say a word. I couldn't say, "Hey, shut up, Joey." I'm like, "What the hell, bro?" So I couldn't say anything.
Yeah, so I don't know. Language therapist with the 2. The Asus Xbox is going to be $800 and $900. You're probably right, bro.
I was surprised by the lack of Nintendo Switch 2 logos.
Yeah. So what are they waiting for? The direct thing?
I don't know. There are rumors that there's another Nintendo Direct coming, and maybe that's where like Sea of Thieves or something gets announced for Switch, which you would think should be there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely seemed like, oh man, maybe Nintendo's holding on to those announcements for their own stuff.
I heard that there's not enough dev kits out there.
Yeah, they were very, very stingy with their dev kits.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm. Dave Reezy, member for 17 months. I saw a meme saying guys with beards close fridge doors with their hip and saying boop. Is this true, Dirt?
Oh shit.
You seem to do a lot of things booty first. Man, listen, y'all gonna stop with the disrespect, you assholes. Then let's start with the 2. Will it have a dock? I don't know.
Well,
I'll start.
I know Joey's
some of the Aces.
Oh, it has an external GPU.
Yeah, it does has a Thunderbolt port, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
that you can even connect the 5090 on that thing.
It ain't $2,000.
So it's basically if I buy that thing, I buy the other thing. I'm like, I don't need a console. I got everything. I got the beast. I got 1,500 down already. I'm like, I got it ready to shoot.
Jimmy Mack with the 5. If you notice, Xbox has its ecosystem on full display. The tags below each game, Xbox Series, Xbox PC, and xCloud. Planing where it ties it all together. That's true, bro. Right?
And Battle.net. Don't forget Battle.net as well.
Battle.net, yeah.
Do you remember when I took that picture of Doom when I was in the city, Manchester? Remember that picture I took? I don't know if you remember.
No, I don't remember.
I was on the bus station and it said Battle. It actually said Battle.net as well on top with Game Pass and all that stuff.
Hey man, that's nice. Simple Jack with the 5. If the Xbox Ally ran 1080i, Dirt would be willing to spend $1K on it. 100%. How dare you?
100%.
He ain't lying though.
Stop it. G Stealth with the 2. Ally X 800. Yeah, probably so. G still. Blue with the 5. Are any of you guys buying Tony Hawk 3 and 4? That's legit all I'm looking forward to right now. I keep it consistently on my Steam Deck, just a go-to. Well, it's in Game Pass, but buying it, I mean, no, I'm not buying it. I'm not really into the franchise, but you know.
Well, you got to pay a little bit more. You got to pay that, a little early, that Game Pass.
Oh, early access thing.
Yep,
okay.
Yeah, for the Doom guy. So.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So you want the Doom guy?
Doesn't that come with the Ultimate Edition, Deluxe Edition, whatever edition?
Yeah.
LJX with the 5. Hey, y'all, don't forget about the Game Award this year. Xbox will make another announcement, world premiere too. We'll see.
I think that's where you see OD at.
Oh, yeah. Since Death Stranding will be out by then. Yeah.
I think that's where you see OD at.
Pioneer with the 2. Solo level wing is S tier anime. I guess a lot of people hype for that. I never, I'm not really into anime, but it's pretty cool, bro.
And I just looked online when we were talking. That game has a demo for it, but it's on Steam though. So if y'all got a PC and y'all want to play it, hey, download it.
Okay. Real quick, like I said, this is a real quick topic because we kind of talked about the Rock Ally after that super chat. Let me do the timestamp. I want to real quick, Rand and the panel. Now, Rand, you mentioned last year you and Jazz was talking about Square Enix, that they are going to put their Final Fantasy games on the Xbox, and a lot of people didn't want to believe it. A lot of people said, "No, why would they put their games on the Xbox? It's number 3. It's only 30 million consoles and blah blah blah." And here we go. Square Enix said that they were going to go full multi-platform, and I remember when Nintendo Switch announced Final Fantasy 7 going to the Nintendo Switch, people started roasting the Xbox. It was a Nintendo show, but I saw people roasting the Xbox. Oh, they're announcing it on this console before the Xbox. Xbox is dog shit. Here we go. But here we go. Like Joey said, actually, I think I can pull it up. Like Joey just said,
I said a lot.
Yeah. But because of BC, I believe I still have it. Maybe I don't. Because of BC, Xbox is the only platform where you can play Final Fantasy 1 through 16 on one console.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But so when you found this out, Rand, were you surprised by it? Because we know they had a close relationship with PlayStation. I remember seeing reports earlier this generation that they're going to strictly stay on PlayStation, no other platform. What do you think changed? Was it the sales or what?
I think it's pretty apparent it's sales and development costs. Right. And I think the old leadership at Square Enix left, and there was new leadership that came in.
Oh, okay.
Phil, remember he had that triple handshake on stage.
Right.
And there's not much you can do with contractual stuff. So everybody was always wondering, well, how tightened up was Sony's contract on Final Fantasy VII Remake? What is their contract length for the whole series? But it definitely seems like obviously there was a limit. So Final Fantasy VII Remake is releasing this fall alongside the Switch 2 version. Rebirth is going to come next year. And now I'm starting to think maybe Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Part 3 is going to be just day one multi-platform.
Yeah.
At this point. There's a good chance, or if it's not, maybe it's a really short exclusivity window. But it's funny, you mentioned Nate earlier, right, Dirt? I don't know if you listened to our prediction show in January.
No,
both me and Nate said that Final Fantasy 16 and 7 were going to be announced at a show, and 16 was going to be shadow dropped.
Ooh,
People have known about this idea for a long time, because this was supposed to happen months ago. This whole idea of 16 shadow dropping and then 7 being announced too. This wasn't this is a thing people have known for quite some time, and the whole slate coming over has been known for longer. It's just that people don't want to believe it,
right?
For whatever reason, that suits their own agenda. But I think it's just these games cost way too much money to make, and there's too much money to be made on Nintendo Switch or the Xbox. There's customers there that they can extract money from, and it's just better to be multi-platform than it is to be exclusive. And maybe PlayStation's not offering up the big bucks for exclusivity anymore. But it's yeah. I mean, Square Enix seems like they're back with fully multi-platform stuff. So I guess we won't get Forspoken though, Dirt. I don't know if you're upset about that one.
I'll tell you what. Give us Forspoken. Y'all can take Redfall, you pieces of shit.
No, I'd rather
No, I see.
Redfall, to be honest. I'll stay with Redfall, please.
All right. So listen, man. That was a part of the show. Like my homie Hector the Module Man said in the super chat about 10 minutes ago. He said it went from like the show went from an 8 to an 11 out of 10 when he saw Final Fantasy. It's just this, obviously, Rand, obviously I do console war. So the receipts I had of guys saying it would never go to Xbox was just the funniest shit, because never say never in the games industry. If you would have told me PlayStation will put their games on PC 5, 6, well, I would say about 10 years ago, I would have said, yeah, right. If you would have told me Xbox would be full multi-platform, I would have said, yeah, right. You never know in this industry. And clearly, publishers like Square Enix, like you said, it benefits them to be full multi-platform, because even though Xbox is over 30 million, PlayStation has way more consoles out there, there's potential 30 million players, right? I mean, even if it sells 1 to 2 million on the Xbox platform, that's 1 to 2 million you wouldn't have had before, right? So why not put your games everywhere on Xbox, on Nintendo Switch? And I think it just makes a lot of sense at this point. So shout out to Square Enix, their new management, for not being as silly as the previous management for whatever reason. And I think it makes a lot of sense, bro. But that's another exclusive.
Remember the new CEO, the old school that didn't want to rock out with Xbox, or maybe it's just America or something.
Yeah, something. Yeah, I don't know. But the thing is, Sean, like I said, but at the end of the day, bro, these publishers, you're gonna see less and less publishers doing third-party exclusives.
The big boys, yeah.
Even with not striking distance. What's the name of the people that made Helldivers too? I can't think of their name right now.
Arrowhead.
Yeah. So you already hear they're talking about their next game is going to be self-funded and multi-platform. Whoa! So PlayStation is losing more exclusives, in my opinion. I mean, well, not opinion; it's a fact right now. And this is something that you're going to see happening. You're going to see less and less publishers doing.
Well, we're seeing from Sega, we're seeing from Square Enix.
Mm-hmm.
And the support from like the Japanese is getting better and better from the developers. So slowly but surely, like you're gonna get an odd few. The smaller independent guys, they'll make a deal or something, or if it's a Gamepass deal, time exclusive deal, like Stalker 2 and these type of games, you're gonna see that. But like when it comes to the big boys, the big games that's been there for 25, 30 plus years, they're coming across all day now. I feel like, and Rand is right. Games are costing too much.
Too much, bro.
Otherwise you're shutting down. Games are costing $150 million, $200 million games. And you're looking to sell what? 2 million, 5 million max? That's not good enough.
And then you see a studio like the people that made Expedition 33. 28, 29 people. The rumor is the game costs what, $10 to $15 million?
Let's call it like 25, 30 million. It's still incredible.
That's incredible, bro. Like, I know the publisher's looking at that like, yo, do we have talent? Like, what can we get some shit out of our studios like that? I don't know, man. It's it's a great point, but anything. So I think it's cool. Final Fantasies are going to the Xbox. I bought 16. I bought it because I was on Web Dave show last night.
You ain't playing that shit though.
Bro, that shit's sweet. That shit kind of fire, man. I'm telling you.
Oh shit.
I tell you, if you haven't played Final Fantasy 16, it has some of the highest highs, but some of the absolute lowest lows.
Really?
Oh my lord! Like there's some of those the story's good. Some of those boss fights are just, the words you could use to describe it, some of the most epic, colossal things you've ever seen in a video game, right? But then some of the side quest stuff and the small things you do afterward are some of the most boring shit I've ever played in a video game. It's just weird. It's like two different developers made the game. It's like one's doing all this heavy action, amazing, colossal boss fights that are just so ridiculous to see, and then this other MMO studio is making these stupid fetch quests with it. it's such, I don't know. Like,
Did
I
you
think
win
it's worth
for it?
playing because
You
I
can
played
tell
it on. Go ahead.
No, you can tell the budget went for the boss fights and everybody else.
Oh,
like,
dude,
this.
the boss fights are ridiculous.
Bro, that Titan at the beginning, even though you don't fight them, I was looking like, whoa, holy shit.
What about 7 run like the remake?
I played Remake a couple years ago. I mean, obviously, I have a lot of nostalgia for Final Fantasy VII, so it hits hard. I think it's really good. I haven't played Rebirth because I'm going to wait for the Xbox version. So I'd rather play everything on Xbox. And that's just kind of my philosophy on stuff, which is why I never played Black Myth Wukong, because I was like, it's going to come to Xbox. Coincidentally, a year to the day. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Who'd have thought?
Yeah. So did you finish Final Fantasy 16?
Yes, I did. Yeah, it was about 55 hours, I think. They do have the 2 DLCs, which weren't out at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking about
Rand,
playing again just to do those, because Square sent me a code today for the game.
nice. Could you just
So-
could I just jump into Final Fantasy 16 like without knowing any like?
Yes, you don't need to know
story?
anything about previous Final
No Final
Fantasy games.
Fantasy is the same.
So far, it's pretty good. I'm not even joking. I don't know if I'll
Right.
finish it, but so far, it's pretty good. Seriously.
Now we got Final Fantasy. There's certain Final Fantasy like sequels from one another, but most Final Fantasy has
I
nothing
might
to
check
do
it
with
out then after
has
doing
nothing to do with the other ones.
Oh, so all right.
I'll-
Ray, you enjoying anything about Final Fantasy games?
Square Enix did recently was to get rid of their old.
I Joy Frozen. That's
Joy
it. That's the Panama internet. God really.
Yeah.
I care. Okay, I gotta be PG over here. I don't give. I don't care about Final Fantasy at all.
You don't give a shit. That's what
I
you
don't
gotta
give two shits about Final Fantasy.
Am I good?
You good?
Yeah, Joy, you good now, man. What were you about to say?
Next up, who cares?
Okay. All right. So before we move on, let me get the super Sir Ripsalot member for 6 months. I'm fine with the PS5 logo being in the Xbox show now than giving Jeff Keighley's candy ass a chance to giggle with his one more thing cutesy reveals. So you say you don't, oh yeah, like that Indiana Jones shit last year. Oh, that pissed me off.
That was in the show. We didn't say nothing about that. That DLC was in the show.
Right. And I love Indiana Jones, so I'm definitely getting that DLC. Jonas the Dad, member for 26 months. So the raw main color is dirt black. You getting a kickback on those handhelds, hit the like. Hashtag TTS. Great to see Rand. Hey man, don't talk shit about me. Say, hey Rand. Hey Rand. Asshole.
He called you the ugly friend. That's what he just
Right.
said.
He was like, no, you piece of shit. Hey Rand. Time Maker Man with the fine. I forgot Switch 2 came out. I'm happy playing Final Fantasy 16 on my Xbox. Also, F the ponies.
People who own the Switch 2 forgot the Switch 2. They bought it, they have it, and like, what do I do with it now? Like, there's nothing
That's what
to
I've
do
been
with it.
seeing. A lot of people saying, is this a Switch Pro? And yeah, there's nothing to do with it.
It just has one game.
Yeah.
For real.
Bro boy with the two Forspoken is on Xbox PC app, Ran. I still don't think nobody wants that.
Oh
shit.
man, but that means you can play on the ROG.
Wow. Nathan Boardman with the 2 pounds. Yo, my man Dirt was the one more thing for Jeff's show. What? I don't know what that means. You know what that means, Ray?
I played
Armando Films with the 2. Hashtag whole slate. Yeah, Square Enix is we're tired of the BS. We are full multi-platform. Giggity with the 5. I thought the show would be longer. Dirt was a length. Fine. Stop it. Julio Tom, member for 9 months. People keep saying 30 million consoles, but don't forget that Gamepass works fine with the X-Bone. X-Bone. every Play Anywhere game can be streamed to any Xbox. Yeah, Play Anywhere I think is awesome. You know, I'm not a PC gamer or even a handheld gamer, but hearing guys like Paris and hell, even Greg Miller lately, shit, man, those guys love that option. Like Jazz, you know, guy that travels a lot. I don't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be at home, so I ready to play on my console. But yeah, it's dope shit, bro. Pioneer with the 5. The only thing I truly cared about in the PlayStation Indie State of Play was Mortal Kombat Collection in its day one on Xbox. 100%. That was the thing that made me jump out of my damn seat because I'm a huge Mortal Kombat. More so the older games. Like Mortal Kombat 1 was pretty good, but I went online and they whooped my ass, and it made me not want to play the game anymore, bro. I said, forget it. But yeah, I'm definitely hyped for that one. Gamer by choice with the fire. I am tired of people who want the Xbox to go away. Now upset that Xbox is third party because it hurts gaming. Be careful what you ask for, POSs. There you go, man. But you know what's so funny, Sean? I got a question for you, though, my man. Do you know what time it is?
What time is it, killer?
I think you know. Piece of shit of the week.
Please be D-bats. Please be D-bats.
No, I ain't put them in there. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's time for POS of the week. POS is plural, guys. Plural.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 50 this week.
Oh man. First off, this guy, I don't know his name. I can't pronounce his name. Now, this is a pony that's, I don't know if he's pony, but he's just he still hasn't deleted the tweet. I thought he would have deleted it. He said, for everyone getting excited for the ROG Xbox LIX, calm down. No, it is not competing against Switch 2. You still need to buy an Xbox console to play with the handheld. What? It is more like a useless Apple Watch, but still need an iPhone to run it. So he's saying it's like the PlayStation Portal. You need a console. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, read it.
Roasting his ass in the chat, though. Stupid,
hey,
bro.
Read it is not
how many likes does he have? Because that's the weirdest part. Because these
12.
Well,
12
not
people
that
believe
many.
him at least.
Give him a like, Dirt. Come on. Give him a
Hell
like.
no, Red. People's like, yeah, but you full of shit. Check that again, man. It's not a PlayStation Portal. Yeah. So, people that's filled with misinformation. I just thought this guy's funny. The PlayStation Showcase, Xbox Showcase reveals this past weekend an amazing gameplay shown off on PS5. The PlayStation Showcase? What the hell is wrong with it? That shit doesn't exist anymore. The PlayStation Showcase / Xbox Showcase? You know what? I'm so annoyed by these guys. I put out a tweet that got some pretty decent traction. None of those guys said Summer Game Fest was a PlayStation Showcase. They revealed a bunch of PlayStation games there. Like back in the past, they never said the Ubisoft show was the PlayStation Showcase, but the Xbox Showcase is. Stop it. TCM and that piece of shit be on Moose Show. Ain't that got to be on Moose Show, Sean?
yeah, that's
Yeah, and it's got a lot of. I think YouTube is quite high as well.
Yeah, you got a lot of people. Yeah, this guy, you will see this tweet in my video tomorrow. He said, "You can't release Final Fantasy VII Remake on Xbox. This game only exists because of PlayStation. That is treason and unethical. Please rethink your attitude. Talk to Sony. I'm sure you can reach an agreement. I can even accept 16 going, but 7 is very wrong. There's no justification." And he was responding to Square Enix.
Does he realize the original 7 is on Xbox? Like you can literally buy the original 7.
Yeah, the OG one.
They
Yeah.
don't care, bro. They don't care.
They don't care.
Clute pull up this article. Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake are finally on Xbox, but is it too late? Did they say Forza Horizon 5?
Is it Gears too late?
And Gears Reloaded is on PlayStation. Is it too late? No, they didn't say that. So why is it too late for Xbox? Come on, man. Xbox tax.
How come they didn't include it on Switch? Did they say the same thing was announced for the Switch too?
That's
too late.
Damn, great point.
That's a good one. Now,
Damn, Rand, I even think about that. Great point. Zuby Tech. You got these, coming to PlayStation. Okay, cool, right? He's not lying.
Hey, Xbox does it. Fair play, right?
Yeah.
Or Cloverworld does it too, right?
Right. Yeah, he does. Yeah, so that's fine. But this is the guy. That's the POS of the week. That was a great state of play. You should be ashamed of yourself. You literally had a state of play last Wednesday.
The same
You
week.
want to act like the Xbox show was a state of play because they got some game. Stop it. They got a couple more. KJN Gamer, he's the piece of shit. He said, just wanted to make sure I got this correct. You pay while we play. So I guess he's using the Xbox guy's own thing to showcase and brag about a game being in a subscription service. Isn't he one of these guys that said Game Pass is a piece of shit? I buy my games. So I guess this is his way. Look, y'all got to pay for it. We got it in our subscription service. The thing with Xbox games, most of them launch. Well, I'm sorry, their first party, all of them launch in the subscription service, not 5 years after the game came out. But oh shit.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry, Ren.
Runs boy.
I know.
Hey man, I love me Tim Dog. He's
Tim Dog said,
me and Tim Dog go back a long time.
No, man, Tim, Tim never did nothing to me. He was a nice guy, but he's the
This is the console war. Everything is on.
He said, worst show ever. It was like a long inside Xbox. That's a bad insult.
Crazy,
you know how terrible inside Xboxes used to be? Stop it.
Don't
Tim.
shit.
You took it too damn far with that.
I'm sure Tim was giving them a 10 out of 10.
The only because I remember I can't remember what show it was on. He was capping for the inside Xbox, the one with the escape room thing.
No, that was the worst show, bro.
That's the shittest one ever.
That was the worst one
I think
ever.
that's when it ended. The show ended after that.
I think that was the last one.
Bro, Xbox came a long way, bro. I remember watching the inside Xbox, was like, what the hell is this?
That was
Hey, Ron, do you remember that, bro, with the state of decay in escape room?
Vaguely.
Oh, it was terrible, bro.
I remember like the was it those catapults for like the trebuchets?
That was Gamescom.
That was Gamescom. Okay,
yeah. Xbox has lost its way. Phil referring to that as your Xbox hardware is all you need to know for the console. 3 out of 10. Damn, Tim. I mean, I understand that's his opinion, but is it really his opinion? Last one, y'all. Mr. Kima pulled out this tweet from Jeff Keighley. Well, it's a concoction of Jeff Keighley tweets. He can't bring himself to mention the Xbox. This is what he will do. Is Xbox games showcase. Xbox is summer game showcase like he did last year. Refused to mention Xbox in anything. Then he said Marathon releases September 23rd, 2025 on PC and console, meaning he did not mention the Xbox. Pragmata is coming to PS5 in 2020. Come on, Jeff. Come on, that shit coming to
Pragmata corrected him, or it's just okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, they corrected him. It's real. Pragmata lands on PS5, Xbox Series X and S. Damn, that's crazy. They corrected him. So.
Wow.
Well, I mean, to be fair to Jeff, okay, and I like Jeff, but to be fair to him, that trailer during the PS5 thing, like it is only PS5 because they don't want anybody else to know where it's coming. So Jeff's tweeting that stuff out after the show or during the show. So it's like, yeah, it's just PS5. I do think it's interesting that they went and corrected him.
Oh, okay.
Because they know that Jeff's tweets do numbers and people kind of look at that and assume that they don't want misinformation to spread because they want to be able to sell their game elsewhere. And I don't know if you've seen this, but Capcom's games, they say PC is by far their number one platform now.
I did see that, yeah.
So they're probably like, oh shit, we need to correct Jeff so other people who might see his tweet need to realize that this is coming to more platforms than just PS5.
Right.
Right, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, this here ran is Jeff Body. Come on, man. Stop it. Last one. I thought the last one's last one, but this is the last one. This guy said 007 First Light has been revealed as a PlayStation exclusive. It will release early 2026. Yeah. Community noted his ass. Said, no, it's not exclusive to PlayStation. So I don't know why guys are this. Come on, man. Stop it. It's exclusive to PlayStation. Stop it, man. So all of those people. Damn, what was that? Our POSs of the week. Piece of shit of the week. Ah, man. I'm so glad Rand knows our show, so I ain't got to explain shit to him.
Yeah,
of course.
He understands what's going on. We have fun over here, Rand. All righty. Time is it? Oh,
isn't it time for
you damn right.
Do you give a shit about the news or whatever?
Yeah, you damn right it is. Hold on.
Hold on. We don't got guess the Metacritic yet?
No. Mind's Eye and Death Stranding 2, they haven't revealed scores yet. So yes, are we like? Is there some more games that we need to do?
In general, yeah.
I'm sure, but I can't think of them right now.
All right.
All right. But Rand, you're absolutely right, my man. You're absolutely right. All right, y'all. It is time for POSs of the week. Let me get these supers before Stevenson Inc.
Do you give a shit?
Oh, yeah, what I say? POS. Yeah, I'm sorry.
POS.
Do you give a shit? Let me get these supers first. Stevenson Inc. with the £5. Xbox Great Showcase. Yep. Good shit, Stevenson. Thank you, bro. Anger Therapist with the $5. Final Fantasy was on Nintendo before PlayStation. The N64 cartridge made Square jump. Yeah, I would have jumped too. Piece of shit. Everybody moving to disc and they still with the damn expensive ass cartridges. I would have jumped too.
What has Nintendo done to you? You hate them so much.
Nah, I don't hate Nintendo.
I swear I heard you say you hate Nintendo before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. Me say that. P-Lump with the $5. Who gets excited because their competition is selling candy on the block? This is crazy and ludicrous. Y'all know my word. They are delusional. Hey, me spell ludicrous like the rapper.
He also don't know how to say. Hey, he also don't know how to say delusional either. I don't even know how he say it. He just some.
Yeah, he made it. Yeah, like he make up a word. Pioneer with the $5. So now I will be able to play PlayStation games on my Xbox. Everything makes sense when Xbox goes multiplayer. Hey, brother. Whatever.
Xbox is forcing everybody to go multiplayer.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Sal Dog, member for 6 months. Dirt, if Game Pass was started by PlayStation, ponies would love it, but it's not. So ponies can just go eat Joey chunks and be happy.
Why do you have to eat me, though? Why do you have to eat me?
DJ Brodo Dogs with the $5. Nah, fuck that. The Mo Alpha New Park model was multiplayer. This is not the first time he pulled that shit. Shout out DJ Brodo Dogs. Sir Rips a lot with the 2. Funny Black Myth was a tweet and not in the show. Yeah, I thought that would have been cool to be in the show. To be honest with you, yeah, that probably should have been in the show.
They probably didn't want to make Sony mad.
Sure. Silent Cypher with the $5. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I Clutch Monkey. The hell? With the $5. Personally, I can't wait for a third-party Xbox console. Can you imagine what would be a Razer version of Xbox will look like an A6 version? A third-party Xbox console. Oh, so man, they are still doing like some consoles. You think like a third-party Xbox console? You think?
I mean, they might in the future. Yeah. I think they're gonna make their own, and then I wouldn't be surprised if there be third-party OEM stuff.
Interesting stuff. All right, guys. Time for Do You Give a Shit? Got some news to talk about. Sean, you got to go. Or you still here, bro?
We'll just lock this in.
We still got one super chat though.
I do. Where's that?
Adidas, right?
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I see it too.
Really?
Chill Walker and Adidas, or that was old. I don't know.
There must be old. Sometimes they get stuck.
I see Chael Walker's the $5. What was the biggest fail last week? The State of Play or the Carter 6? I was listening to the Carter 6 today.
Don't you do it? That's Louisiana.
Dog shit. What was going on with Lil Wayne, man? I said, what the hell is going on? But anyway, all right, guys, time for Do You Give a Shit? First off, Gears of War Reloaded has been canceled in Japan on the PS5.
Good.
Why is that? I heard it. It says some type of regional rating restrictions and platform policies.
Ooh.
Good.
But it's still coming out to the Xbox Series X.
In Japan?
Yeah, in Japan, yeah.
Good.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe
that's
PlayStation.
A bit weird.
Yeah, I thought so too. But
I don't think they can stop the digital ecosystem Xbox there. So whatever they put on there, they're gonna go.
I think PlayStation in Japan censors a lot more stuff, even though there's hentai games out there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The Legend of Zelda movie has already been delayed.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
All right.
You're right about that.
I didn't even know they were filming already. Like,
man, who gives a shit about a Link movie, man?
Don't say that.
I didn't even know it was Legend of the movie.
Joey, you arguing up and down that Minecraft was going to be a flop, Joey.
Nobody going to watch Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
You argue
They'll
up and
watch
down
it,
the
bro. They'll
Minecraft
watch
was gonna
it.
be a flop.
They'll watch
Yeah,
it,
but there's a
bro.
difference between
Come
that
on.
and Zelda, though.
12-year-olds gonna watch it.
I mean, Zelda movie would probably do well, but you know,
It's not.
yeah. But is Zelda a character known for kids though? Let's be real.
Yes, yes.
Kids?
No business on
No,
this.
Mario's known for kids. Minecraft's for kids. Zelda's
Zelda
like for
too.
like preteens and shit.
There, you want to bet now?
No.
Okay.
Hey, you owe me some money for Minecraft
What are you talking about?
and Suicide Squad. I mean, you said the game was gonna be a hit.
No,
I told you nobody cared about Shark Boy. I told you that shit. Remember?
We never bet that.
A Switch 2 YouTube app is coming soon. Listen, Rand.
Oh, wait, what?
Switch
Wait,
to
what?
YouTube
Hold on, let me
app.
say this.
Hey,
Rand,
what? Hey, what?
I'm in the DM and somebody posted that, and I said Nintendo is hyping up a YouTube app for their console in 2025.
Yo,
Is that what we're doing?
Apparently.
We're hyping up a YouTube app.
yo.
Oh man.
Hey, what was the first system that had a YouTube app?
That would be the 360, my man.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. What year was that?
2007, I think.
2006 or
6 or
7,
7.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the 360. That console was fire. Konami has announced that it will be holding its own showcase later this week. Okay. Now, Rand, let me ask you: are you interested in Silent Hill F?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Silent Hill.
That shit looks scary though, don't it?
Do you know when Silent Hill 2 is coming to Xbox?
Probably next year.
Okay.
Yeah, because I actually want to play Silent Hill 2, but I didn't want to get on this dog shit PS5.
Yeah,
It's like
I mean,
multiplayer. It's like,
the only thing that scares me about Silent Hill F is the developer.
who is it?
Who's
The
making it
developer
this
that
time?
made Resident Evil Reverse,
Oh,
Oh,
the
shit.
multiplayer. So
I'm gonna let you play.
You know
it
what's
first
funny
and
about
then
that
tell me.
reverse run? I actually played that shit at XO19 in London. And I said to them, whoever was that, I go, the game is dog shit. I said it to him. I go, the game is shit. I said it to them. They go,
I
really,
believe
man?
you. I believe you actually said that.
And the game got cancelled or some shit.
Call of Duty to Nintendo Switch 2 news coming soon is claimed. Okay. Now they are still making the COD games for last generation, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So it can still be
the COD announcement will probably come during this direct.
direct.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Man, last gen, man. Come on, move along, man. Come on,
It's
man.
never gonna happen. It's
Like
never
I
gonna happen.
said, Madden this year is supposedly current gen only. I think that's a good move.
And we talked about that
Yeah.
earlier this year on the phone or something. We go, it's probably because of college football.
Oh, 100%. Because college football
what
did
numbers it
extremely
did?
well. And they said, yo,
Yeah.
you know what? We can actually go ahead and drop
Move
it only
along.
on the current gen. It makes sense. That type of game would sell consoles, you know, because college football actually sold some consoles.
What about NBA? Is that
I think they're still, you know,
still okay?
yeah, on the PS4 and the Xbox One, but maybe they will in the future. We'll see. Because right now they have like some current gen exclusive features. Even like WWE 2K got like current gen exclusive feature.
At the island.
At the island, man, that shit was dog shit. You can't make a wrestling game fun like that. That shit was trash.
Well, they didn't. Also, you could tell they didn't spend a lot of time doing
Yeah,
it.
you could tell they kind of just threw it in there. Like maybe next year will be better.
So the island was trash. Oh man.
Yeah, it was trash.
It was bland.
Yeah.
Because if you play 2K, you know how the multiplayer is, and they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Have you noticed all sports and fighting games trying to do that type of shit now?
Yeah, man. Listen, all of these sports and fighting games are pretty much live service games at this
Live
point.
service
Especially the
games,
sports
yeah.
games. They're this annual live service games like Call of Duty, kind of. Yeah. Pretty
Like
much.
I don't even in 2K, I don't even play a team versus team. I go straight to my court. I mean my
Yeah.
play.
And you spent $200 in there.
At least.
So that guy Timmer, Triple Twos, he said Xbox Game Pass is at 35 million. Then he kind of said maybe between 35 and 37 million subscribers.
There's a problem with that post though. That's if you look at the dates, that's like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
before.
yeah,
The
yeah.
dates are off, so I don't believe that at all.
So Oliver Darko, that pony, had kind of asked him a question, but really what Oliver was doing was trying to talk shit. Like, yeah, it's only at 35 million after 2 years. But then the guy was like, yeah, it's probably more like, 37, 38 million. But who knows?
What do you reckon, Ron? Let me ask Ron now. What do you reckon? Where's he at?
I have no clue. I don't know.
Yeah.
They keep those numbers pretty close to their chest.
But didn't they fold in the core game?
They did. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like less than 10 million of them, I think, when they switched from gold to core. So who knows what the real number is?
Yeah. So, all right. Grounded celebrates more than 25 million players. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. When they first showed Grounded, I was like, man, what is this shit?
But you know why, dude?
Why?
Because Xbox wasn't putting out games
That's the thing. Because at the time they wasn't putting out bigger games, and then we had this shit. What is this Honey I Shrunk the Kids game?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be a success like that, though, bro.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say bigger games, that this has better numbers than actual bigger games out there.
No, I'm just talking about like when you have the Xbox One X, you want to see some power, baby. And that's what it was.
Yeah.
We weren't seeing that power. Like Rand was surprised. He loved that game as well. Grounded.
Yeah, I think I played it with Colt, who had done everything, and yeah, we had a good time. I was surprised by how good the game was.
Yeah.
Is there like some story element to it or something?
There is a story, yeah, 100%.
I tried to play it. But if you're playing with like somebody that knows exactly what they're doing, or they got like a nice house,
to play with Mucho Chucho says it. Sean, me, you should play it. Like,
we should play it.
I'll guide you.
Yeah, I'll play it. Gears of War Reloaded multiplayer beta is starting this Friday. I didn't even know that till I read this earlier today.
This Friday?
That's what he said. Yeah, this Friday. Ponies beware.
Please be ponies in there, bro.
Rand mentioned this earlier, but The Outer Worlds 2 is an $80 game.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if this is the right game for that. Listen, I'm very hyped for the game because I love part 1. Of course, I'm gonna be playing it in Gamepass, but I don't know if it's that $80.
I think this game is gonna be harmed by that price point.
Plus, listen, it's got a third person option as well, so that
so Sean is gonna play it now because he got a third person option.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool because part 1 didn't have a third person option, or did it? No, I don't think it did because I didn't. I played Avowed in first person. I like the first person, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Outer Worlds 2. A Plague's Tale Legacies. That's supposed to be dropping in 2026. I'm looking forward to that.
Me too. I really like the Plague's Tale games.
I love them. The
second one ended good though. They should leave it as that.
Oh, the second's ending was perfect. But this is supposed to be a prequel.
A prequel.
Yeah, that's why it's
gonna be.
story.
It's still gonna be about rats, right?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I didn't see no rats in the trailer, did it?
No, it's something to do with something like some heart. You got to
some
get
god there.
God heart or something.
Okay, well, we'll see if it's because I remember the trailer for part 2. Remember that was at the Xbox show too.
And it
was like the wave of rats. Like that shit was fire, man. Great game.
Great game. Great story, bro. Great ending as well.
Sad story.
Oh yeah.
Hey, y'all got some great news. Great news. Fantastic news. Lego Party is a new Mario Party style game coming to PC and consoles this year, Sean.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Man, come on, man. Yeah, come on, stop it. Wasn't that like Summer Game Fest?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. The Hitman franchise has reached 80 million players and has gone to sell 25 million units worldwide since 2016. I love the Hitman franchise. Do you play like that, Rand?
Oh, yeah, absolutely love Hitman.
Great games. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to 007 too.
Yeah, me too.
They show more of Hitman than they show 007 or Mind's Eye.
They will do, but like
Mind's Eye comes out tomorrow.
Mind's Eye, yeah.
I bought it, but I'm scared.
I felt like reviews. It didn't hit like that. When they were the first time seeing it, I wasn't blown away.
Yeah.
No.
I think, I mentioned this last time that we talked about this game because it reminded me of that game in the Xbox 360 generation, The Bourne Identity. Did you play that, Rand?
I believe I did, yeah.
That game was fire, man. That game was slept on.
Yeah.
You know
People
what?
did not,
It reminds me of Watch Dogs 1.
I bought it, Big Bad Mo, because I think it looks good, but listen, I bought it. It looks dope to me. Like it looks good. So they're streaming mine. How much streaming on this dog shit PC, Flatboy? Oh, I can do it on Twitch, right? No, I ain't streaming this shit.
Nah,
I like to play my games at my own pace. I don't want people talking shit to me. Like, go over here, you piece of shit. Go over there. Tencent has acquired 15.75% of Arrowhead Game Studios. Oh, they really going multiplayer.
Yeah.
Black Myth Wukong is coming August 20th. All righty.
Hit the button. Hit
Hit
the
what
button.
Which one?
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Come on,
There
man. What
you-
do you mean?
There you go. Nobody cares.
I care.
It's been a year.
I don't really care. James Bond and Silent Hill among the most viewed trailers at State of Play. Did PlayStation have any? So
So
what
hold
about
on.
what
Over
about the
any
Marvel
place-
fighting game? Yes, that was
Over any PlayStation game?
at the State of Play. Yeah.
There's
Those are
one
your
PlayStation
tables,
game,
Well, hold on,
was
Joey.
it?
You was
It
capping
was
for that
now.
Marvel game.
which I'm
think,
gonna
Hor-
which I'm gonna be
Horizon
playing on the
still got
ROG.
Horizon did what?
I think that's got the most numbers.
Horizon what?
One of them games. Horizon
no, I was just talking about last week's State of Play, bro.
Yeah, you talking about the numbers, overall numbers?
Just last week's State of Play. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you talking about Horizon? What the hell you talking
Come
about?
on, YouTube views. Right?
Horizon Forbidden Hall.
We're talking about last
But I'm
week,
talking
Sean.
about last week specifically, just that show, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's still asleep.
No, we're not talking about Halo.
He's stuck. He's got.
No, I thought you talking about the numbers. It broke a record.
No,
or
just
something.
on last week's show. Yeah,
He's
just
talking about
last
YouTube
week.
videos though. You're not talking about like
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, view trailers, y'all.
Hey, understand, Sean. Normally he goes to sleep at this part of the show.
Usually gone by now. He's
Hey, did y'all know it's Konami show on Thursday?
yeah, I mentioned that already. You should listen to me sometime.
Oh man, I totally didn't hear you.
Hey, Crash Bandicoot 4, which was a great game, by the way. It's in
It
Game
was.
Pass on June 17th. I'm telling you, that's a great game. I bought that with my own money and loved it.
Me too.
That was the first platform
a good game.
I finished it since Super Lucky Tail.
What?
in,
Why is it?
4K 60.
I finished. Remember Xbox One X came out? We had Super
Yeah.
Lucky still.
in 4K 60, bro.
Was it
You-
60?
Why you got to bring up those painful memories, Dirt?
Hey, Ran,
I'm
that
sorry,
was the
Ran, I'm
first. Do
sorry.
you know what's funny about Dirt and Ran? Watching the breakdown from Digital Foundry, and they said this is the first platformer to come out with 4K 60, bro.
Was it 60?
It was like nearly flawless. It was alright, bro, but come on.
I bought it just because we
I
had
finished it.
I finished it.
I,
Yeah, it was,
I had fun, but listen, it was the One X launch, bro. Come on.
yeah.
And that was the big game, right? Or was it
Well,
Forza,
we had Forza
Motorsport
Motorsport
6?
Well, we had
7,
Forza
yeah.
got
Yeah.
but there was nothing there for it.
Bro, when I first got my Xbox One X, I just booted up a bunch of Xbox One games I already had. Like Gears 4, I saw the difference immediately, though. It was a dope
yeah.
console, though, man. Dope console. Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2 enhanced editions were a surprise added to Xbox Game Pass last week. Cool.
Hey, speaking of Game Pass, why isn't that Tony Hawk game in it? The first one. One
It's
and
not.
two.
Or
No, it's
I don't
not.
know where it's still a bunch of Activision games. Not
Maybe
in there.
maybe that's the remake they might be doing.
No, this is the remake.
Yeah, it is a
no.
remake. Yeah,
So
Well,
they
One
get
and
remastered.
two is the remaster already.
Yeah.
These are remasters, isn't it? So they might do a remake.
No, it's already. John, what's wrong with you? It's,
Hey, man, you sleepy, man? What's wrong? Hey,
I'm talking about Part 1.
Yeah, they did 1 and 2.
yeah, 1 and 2 has already been done as a remake.
Has it been done?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why are you crying for then?
They didn't put it in Game Pass. Is what I
Oh,
said.
shut the fuck up, bro.
Hey, my bunch is sleeping.
Oh my god!
not sleepy, y'all.
Bro,
He's
first of all,
hallucinating.
to be honest, nobody gives a shit about them games anyway. Let's be
No,
real.
somebody care about it.
Are you
I
are you
own them,
playing it
so-
there?
No.
Are you playing it? No,
No.
shut the
I
fuck up.
I
bro.
own
But
them, so
I'm not
good.
everybody, though. You know.
No, Rand, are you playing Tony Hawk? No.
I've never really been a big fan of the Tony
That's
Hawk
it.
series.
That's it.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Yeah, Rand is the authority on that.
Nobody's
I-
playing that shit on
He's
the
not
panel.
playing
Hey,
it. Nobody's
hey,
playing it.
hey,
Nobody's playing that shit
A
on
lot
the
of people
panel.
are gonna play it. I just never
Hey,
was a.
Not on
I
the
just
panel.
never
I'm
got
talking about
into
the
it.
panel run. I'm talking
Okay,
I
about the
own
panel
it.
right
I
now.
own
Hey,
1 and
Rand.
2 remake, and I just downloaded the demo, which I'm gonna
Hey,
play
man, I
later.
got a question for you. What do you think about Xbox buying Sega?
No,
Oh, he ain't answering me. Hello?
Hey, Rand, that question is
Oh.
for you.
I thought he said it was for Joey.
Buying Sega for Game Pass and all the content.
Hey, no.
I mean, I could see it happening in the future. I don't really think Microsoft's gonna buy anything in the near
No,
term.
he's asking, would
Do you
you
want?
like,
bro.
is it
Sega?
a good buy?
Yeah, I think it's a good buy.
They
Nobody
already
wants
owe that bullhead $70 billion. They're not going to buy something else.
I mean, I don't. I mean, yeah, I think it's prohibitive. They're not going to spend the money, but if they were, yeah, I think it kind of meets their criteria. PC stuff, classic franchises, Game Pass stuff.
Right?
Don't they have like mobile stuff too? Didn't they buy somebody?
Stuff as well, yeah. Mobile
Romeo,
stuff as well.
Romeo, the guys who own Angry Birds.
Angry Birds, yeah, they own Angry Birds, yeah. Okay.
Y'all can't be trusted around here.
All right, y'all. So somebody mentioned this earlier, and I was extremely hyped for that PlayStation State of Play. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is dropping later this year. Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Does it have a date?
No, they didn't put a date. Yeah, but
Don't nobody give a fuck.
I can't believe you, Sean. I can't believe you pressed that button.
Nobody's playing that shit.
Come on, man. Stop it.
Nobody's
Take
playing
your
that
old
shit.
ass to bed, man. You sleeping.
Nobody's playing that shit.
Nate the Hate said Red Dead Redemption 2 is getting a next gen update later this year. Will people buy that, Sean?
About time. About fucking time.
Well, if it's an update, nobody's going to have to buy it. It'll be free.
Oh, right. If you already had it, right? That's true.
Well, it's Rockstar though.
Yeah, but it's
Listen to me there.
Rockstar. So...
I know you're trying to talk that shit, but remember, that was the game that pushed the 1X, bro. Remember that shit.
Native 4K 30.
Hey, Witcher 3 better though.
Pompous 2.0 with the two you like deep knee bands and the cucumber backpacks. What the hell?
Who is that?
Man, I don't know
that's
what
a
the
troll, bro.
Yeah, it gotta be a troll, bro. I don't know what the hell that was even about. Pioneer with the 20. Do we really think Xbox is shelving their native handheld? Clearly not. What's wrong with making sure the OS is optimized and user friendly? Isn't that what we want?
Honestly, business wise and economically wise, I'm like, do they need the native in-house one?
Because
they really do.
This one was at their showcase, bro. Like they're pushing this one like it's there.
And let's be honest, making hardware is expensive. Might as well let someone else make it, get the money out of that, and I make the money on software.
I think that's
probably it's a win-win for both parties. I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but Xbox PC logo has started showing up in more third-party trailers. I suspect we'll start to see a lot more of this branding over the next few days, which is, I wrote this not earlier last week. So Rand, Xbox PC, I know you've probably talked about this. If you have, I missed it, but this is something they're definitely doing moving forward. This is going to be like the next console. That's going to be the branding, like in your opinion?
Sounds like that's going to be the branding for the Xbox app, Windows storefront thingamabob. They're just going to call it Xbox PC.
Okay. All right. Ram did mention this earlier. Playground Games co-founder claims Forza Horizon made more revenue than Gran Turismo before it even launched on the PS5. But he also said other games also. Damn. Forza Horizon is the shit. I played part 1 the other day. That shit holds up. It holds up, bro.
That was a great game. That came out of nowhere too. Yeah. It's like, oh, we're doing a spin-off of Forza Motorsport.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know 14 years later, dominate the entire racing genre.
Yeah, that was E3 2012. They announced Forza Horizon, and I remember not being into racing games and not really knowing what it was back then. Didn't even buy it, but when Forza, like I think it was 2014, when Part 2 came out, I bought it, fell in love with it. I told you guys, I got into a whole new genre of music because of the Forza Horizon games.
What station? What station you listen to? Horizon Pulse.
Pulse, yeah, Pulse.
There we go.
That's the one, and on Sirius XM radio in my vehicle, the station is chill. Me and my wife, that's our favorite station. I would listen to that type of music, you know. Just shit is just that's
shout out to the UK. Shout out to the UK team.
Yeah, they are UK.
Remember
team.
that. Remember that shit.
Yeah. Web Dave with the 2, TTS, Randall Thor, WBG, Dirt, Sean Joey, Ray. Shout out to Web Dave.
What's going on, Web Dave? Good show yesterday.
Hopefully you got home well, bro. He was really close to the riots yesterday.
Yeah, man.
He was like 10 blocks away from what was happening. So hopefully all of you got home.
Shout out to Web Dave, man. Silent Cypher with the 5. Ray needs to reinflate his booster seat. He's barely on screen. Come on, don't say.
Ray has never been centered on the frame. He's always been below frame.
Don't take shots at Ray. I'm gonna tell you, seeing all the pictures this weekend, most of our Xbox homies is short except for King Dave and Addict.
Yeah,
everybody else is short.
King David and Addict are way too tall. One of those two.
King Dave, I think he said. I know Addict told me he was 6'4". King Dave probably around 6'4".
Bro, like if I was there, I'll look short, bro. against
you are
them dudes.
short.
Next to David?
Come on, bro.
An addict?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. They're like 6'3", 6'4", them guys are, man.
Yeah, I'm 6'3", so I can talk shit, Sean.
Yes, you can. But I'll knock you out.
Brother, why you gotta go to violence, brother?
I don't know.
Black Ronin with the 2. Zelda gets holed out by Ganon and Link paid to. What?
Hey,
What
yo.
is going on, man?
He ain't lying,
Ganon.
though.
I'm trying to run a PG-13 show, and he
Like
talking about
Princess-
Zelda and Link.
He like
Ganon?
Princess
man.
Peach.
Princess Peach, come on, man. Silent Cypher with the 5. Apparently, they're still making COD for the Xbox 360 gen. They're bringing it to the Switch too. After all, come on, man. Cut that shit loose. Focus on new. So you saying the Switch 2 is equal in power to the 360? Is that what he's saying?
You know what he said?
That's what he's saying.
A Rodimus with the 5. Wait, Grounded has 25 million players, and High on Life gets a sequel. And these games came from Xbox Series worst year 2022. Looky.
We had nothing else to play, so that's why.
But High on Life was nice. I love that game.
Great
My life was
Hilarious.
fun.
Yeah,
A
Iron
fun
Life was
game.
great.
Great game. Funny as shit, man. Thank you, A Rodimus, UPOS. Blaze Wright with the 2. Steam on the Xbox. It's officially over. Blaze Wright is a PC guy, man.
Guess what?
It-
There's another article
seems
from
like-
Game Informer saying that, yep, it launches directly. Steam doesn't even need to open another window. It launches
Yeah, it's
directly
all in.
straight to the Xbox app. You just boop, and it launches. That's it.
And and you said this handheld is a sign of the next console, you think, right?
I said it very well could be a sign of how the user interface functions on whatever their next console is. Yeah.
All right.
It was nice to see, like, when you watch that 10-minute breakdown, the team from like Xbox was like on that shit as well.
Oh. Nathan Boardman with the £2 said, my super chat before was you was in Resident Evil 9. That was not me. Hey, you know, I posted that picture that Fark you put my face on the
People
black
actually
guy.
thought that you.
People thought that's how it looked. I was like, no, bro. He put the face on that. He put my face on the character, bro. The character doesn't look exactly
Well, at
like
least
that.
he didn't make you that doll. A little pissed off doll.
He did, yeah. But I'm hyped for Resident Evil 9, by the way. Are you, Ray?
Nope.
Ray G4 with the 2. Dirt looks like a Black Rock Ally Xbox X.
Oh, come on.
Hey, they didn't call you the Black Rock like X like
About 4 or 5
times.
times today. P Lund with the 2. Y'all some big ass gamers. No dirt. Man,
No
we,
dirt.
You know,
No, dirt.
Man.
Oh, I am fat.
I think you're talking about height, Joey. You're talking about width.
Not girth.
Yeah. Call of Duty 2026 campaign reportedly set in North and South Korea. I don't know how true that is. Now, next year is supposed to be Modern Warfare 4. Rand, like, do you
Those
know?
were the rumors are saying. Yeah, Infinity Ward doing Modern Warfare 4, but the 4 is like Korean or something. I think was the report.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's what the rumor that I wrote down.
So Modern Warfare 4, Gears E-Day, Forza Horizon 6, Halo CE remake, and
Fable.
Pretty
and
much.
like you also think that State of Decay 3 is dropping, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That year.
My God, bro.
Xbox is dead.
I mean,
Xbox is dead.
that's like 360 revisited right there.
Bro, that's insane, man. Forza Horizon 5 and Elden Ring Night Ring top PlayStation charts in May.
No.
So that's 2 months in a row. Forza Horizon 5 was top on the PlayStation list.
As it should.
That's crazy. Kinetic Games terrifying ghost investigation game Phasmophobia is getting the Hollywood treatment from horror specialist Blumhouse. This game supposedly sold pretty well too. I never heard of it. It was a PC game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah.
For those
New York
people
Giant Man with the 10. Dirt Attic is a gargoyle with a missing link. Come on, man.
Oh, come on, man.
You should have seen Ray show one Saturday where everyone thought he was sitting down and he was standing. We were weak.
Oh, shit.
Is that true, Ray? You were standing up, but they thought
You
you
gotta
were
wait, hold on. You're telling me you got a standing desk right now?
I gotta stand the desk, and then
It's okay, really. It's
what
okay,
I
son.
did was I sat down before my desk. And usually I let it go at the same time. I sat down before my desk went all the way down, and then nobody could see me on the screen.
That's funny, bro. That's funny.
Some funny shit, really.
G Stealth with the 5. I think this new Xbox handheld Ally X, they're using it to test the water, see if people will buy the other concert. Maybe he meant
Console.
console. Okay, yeah.
Console.
Shout out to my boy G Stuff. I don't know, man. I think this is
I
just a
think there's
partnership.
a buzz. I think there's a real buzz, and a lot of Xbox fans.
There's a lot of buzz for it.
There was a lot of people holding on handhelds just to wait and see what Xbox was going to do, and like a lot of us, including me, we're jumping in. We're finally jumping in.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of PC guys said it's a good thing and they're interested in it. Well, I don't know if they're interested in it, but they said it's a good thing. Pioneer Defy have to switch to day one. About to see what MC has to offer. Have to switch to day one.
Mario Kart.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Mario Kart's not spelled like that, but that's fine.
It's MK, right? Yeah.
Yes, MK.
Hey, look, Joe, your dog at POS. Hey, listen, you know, almost done. A medieval film adaptation almost happened. Medieval, was that game ever a big? Come on, man.
They remade.
What they copying for that game? PlayStation.
They remade
They
it.
remade it and nobody cared. The shit sold
Nobody
1,500
cares,
copies. Yeah, that game wasn't that great on the PS. Was it PS1? Yeah, PS1. I remember buying it, not really caring for it. Yeah. So, two chief executives from Build a Rocket Boy, the studio founded by former Rockstar producer Leslie Benzies, have left the studio company. Have left the company just a week before the studio's first release, Mind's Eye.
Yeah, that was the money people that left.
They cashed out, baby. They cashed out.
This game, I don't know. This game right here, man. I mean, hey, listen, I bought it already. So.
You might refund that. Well, you got the chance.
I heard the game ain't like they just said without the bad. The worst thing I heard was generic. And the Watch Dogs, I love the Watch Dogs one. And it was generic. So I
love Watch Dogs franchise, except for the last one was kind of stupid though. With the you can.
It looked so great, but it looked great though.
It looked really good. Yeah, it looked really
London,
good.
So man, I'm not gonna let nobody else's opinion play what I think gonna be good. So
yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna see what's up, man. CD Projekt Red has confirmed to VGC that what was shown at the State of Unreal last week was just a tech demo in the Witcher 4 world, not Witcher 4 itself.
Yeah, well, dog piling me on the DM and tell you that's just a tech demo. Calm down. Yeah. Let us be happy, Joey.
Yeah, I call it
Joey.
No, I think
Joey, I'm willing to bet that game whenever that game comes out in the next 3 to 4 years, it'll look like that on the next.
It'll be next gen by then.
It don't matter.
The point of the game. It looked like that when it comes out.
Hey, Rand, do you remember when they showed the Unreal Engine 5 demo in 2020?
Of course, how could I forget? I remember the wars that went on over that.
Oh my god!
Xbox wasn't going to be able to run UE5 games. It was exclusive. And...
yes, it was exclusive to PlayStation.
Yep.
Hey, yo, J-Dub, man, what you think about the state of play?
Where are all of these games?
Thanks, J-Dub.
I wonder what he's been saying this last week.
He was talking shit about the
show.
He
was talking shit to me though. He said we're on a straight jacket and shit, like we're crazy and stuff.
Yeah, good. Listen, these guys, their comeback is still Xbox games going to PS5. Like, bro, that shit is over now, man.
I seen a dude, and I'm not gonna say who it was because when I looked at the picture, he looked at handicap. I like, okay, I'm gonna let you pass on this. But he said Xbox has no games. He said, "What games I'm gonna play on my Xbox?" I'm like, "What? And I'm like, hold on, what year we in now?"
I don't know, bro. But yeah, that's the only comeback now. You look at all these games announced for the PS5, bro. We know what it is at this point. That's not even ammo anymore. Expedition 33 was a 6-year development project.
Wow.
Yeah, I was surprised about that, bro.
Yeah. Last one. Oh, no, I ain't gonna read that one.
What is it, Dirt?
It's about
what
Microsoft layoffs. I ain't about to read that shit.
Well, did it happen?
Microsoft. No, no. I guess there was some like layoffs that happened last week or something. But
I'm not sure.
Microsoft was laying off 300 people in Redmond. So I don't know how true that was because I didn't really see many people talking about it, but I wrote it down just for the show. So. Well, that is it, guys. It is time to go ahead and get out of here. You know, I like to keep it under 2 hours. Unless, Sean is talking too much shit that we go over 2 hours. Or P Lump joins the show and he's, talking a lot.
Yeah.
But that's about it, man. Let me get these last 2 super chats before we get to the outro. Cheo. That's his name, Sean. See, he has it right there.
Chill. My bad.
With the 5. Even Noah's Alex was interested in Xbox Ally if the price is right.
Well, we know it's going to be 800 minimum, I reckon.
Yeah.
The main one. I'm talking about the main one.
Oh my god. Favorite therapist with the tool tech demo and Jeff posting it was running on PS5. Well, technically it said it was running on the PS5. It was just a tech demo, right? Yeah. P Lump with the fire. Ray, wait a minute. You're going to let a handicap slide and fry me? Make it make sense, you damn hypocrite. That's true. You do be roasting him, and he's handicapped too.
Hey, but this dude had, like, he had facial injuries. He didn't have he could walk.
Okay. Anyway, all right, fellas, we out of here, man. Rand, thank you, my brother, for stopping by once again, man.
Thanks for having me on. It's always 2 hours flew by real fast.
Yeah, I know you're a busy guy, man. And, I don't get invited on a lot of shows like I used to. But even when I do get invited, I'm like, I don't feel like it. Because I do 3 shows a week.
Yeah. You're busy out there making videos and doing one-man streams.
I remember you used to make content. That was cool.
Yeah. I remember, too. People still ask me about that.
Yeah, it's pretty good shit. But thank you, bro. I truly appreciate it. Hey, we'll see you next year, right?
Yeah, of course. A year.
Hey, Ray, what's going on with you, bro?
Hey, we got the XCC on Wednesday.
How did they let him cuss in the super chat? He said, "I can't walk, asshole." How did they let him cuss in the super chat?
Yeah, but your face ain't messed up. Inside your teeth. We got the Xbox Echo Chamber on Wednesdays, and Saturday we got the Railroad Right show. And I think I'm gonna do something in the morning. I think I'm gonna go live in the morning tomorrow morning. I'm off for one more day, so I got nothing else to do.
Yeah, let's
go for it.
Go for it, man. Go for it. Hey, what movie was that, Sean?
Rocky.
Yeah, 5. That piece of shit movie. Go for it.
Oh, is that the one about?
The little punk ass son.
Oh, that was the son. Oh, okay.
Go for it.
Oh, man.
Joey Chunks, what's going on with you, bro?
I'm gonna play the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 demo.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
I didn't
press that. Sean pressed that.
I enjoyed the demo.
Yeah. Sean, what's going on with you, brother?
I'm chilling. I said Playboy.
I'm trying to figure out I think Rand has beat you when it comes to doing content.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Rand did a video, I think, earlier this year. He reviewed something. I forget what he reviewed. Yeah. So you ain't did a video.
He's got one video up on me.
Yeah, you got.
I think 2 videos up on you.
2. Look at you.
Shit.
You haven't done a video in a year.
You know?
Rand did it like what's the games you reviewed, Rand? The last game you reviewed?
Avowed. I know I made a video about Avowed, and I think I made one for South of Midnight. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
No, you definitely did.
I know I did. I made one for South of Midnight preview.
Well.
Oh, preview. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So look at that, Sean.
I'll do something. Don't worry about it.
You ain't gonna do shit. But
I'll come back and make more videos just to dogpile on Sean some more.
Yeah, talk shit because he ain't gonna make a video ever again, probably. So yeah, talk shit. So what's going on?
You know what's funny, Dad? I tell you what. One of the things is my phone memory, bro. My memory is that 128 GB I got. It's all is full, bro.
Really? I bought this.
You got the 512
guy. I bought 512 specifically for YouTube.
I don't understand how people fill their memories, bro. Even though I have a whole
bro,
bunch of shit. My wife
I've
is
only
the
got
same
like
thing,
four. I got like 4.
She always
GB
fills her memory.
remaining.
I'm like, what are you doing with your phone? It's filled with memory. Oh my god, I don't understand.
Bro, it's just WhatsApp
You can't
videos.
do much. You can't do much, bro. I bought this phone specifically because my YouTube, and I need.
It's been like that for 2-3 years, bro. It's been like that for a long time.
Man,
I got a whole bunch of receipts in this
whenever
shit.
you get the phone, try to get the 512.
I'm going for the 512 next.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I got so much stuff on my phone. I still got 300 gigs left.
That's one of the reasons why I don't attempt it. Because I gotta delete my videos and if it's birthday videos and all that shit.
Look, I still got 256 internal left, and on my SD, I still got 249.
Oh yeah.
But you got no friends at Panama 7, bro. That's what it is.
It's only 7 of y'all.
Dude, I have 150 fills on internal. 150 gigs filled.
Bro,
just a photo.
Hey yo, like Joey, Joey be on the phone and his wife say, Joey, now you know you ain't talking to no damn body. Stop it. You ain't got no friend. He be like, Joey, he be like, who? Talking to nobody. Silent with the 2. When is Ray? When is the Ray is Fun Size show coming? Wow.
That's not a thing. Sir.
Oh, come on.
That's not a thing. Powder, why you keep coming at me like this, Powder?
Powder. Remember that movie?
He looked just like Powder.
Yeah, I remember that movie. P-Lump with the two, I be cursing like shit at Ray super chat.
Oh, come on. He has to curse in the super chat.
Bro,
Anyway.
why are you cussing like this in my super chat? You know, when the two played the F and chicken and banana with Joy.
Yo. What the hell with the curse?
All right, y'all, we about to get out of here, man.
Yeah, take care, bro. Yeah.
Banana, chicken, banana, chicken, banana.
Hey there, y'all.
Oh, Joey. Shout out to you, Joey. Joey and then Panama 7.
Shout out to Joey, man. All right, guys. Love you guys. Let's see you next week, man. Well, I'm sorry, later this week. We got Dark Man on Thursday. Sean got TTMS. And I am dropping the video in the morning. I got to edit it. Then that's about it, y'all. So see you guys later. Peace out.
WBG, the groove, we're on the scene, talking Xbox dreams, and the Gamepass is king. Dirt Griggity got the mic with that slick routine. Sean and Joey shining like a laser beam. With the WBG podcast, giving that mic, talking truth all day and gaming all night. Ponies weren't scared, they're out of the fight. Gamepass got the power, there's no more fight. Ray spinning facts like he's 7 feet. PlayStation's falling while Xbox stands tall. Controllers in hand, we answer the call. WBG's the future, yeah, we're having a ball. We're the WBG podcast, giving that smite. Talking truth all day and gaming all night. Oh, the ponies cry, they can't keep the pace. Gamepass is the king of this gaming race. No console wars, just a better place. With WBG, we're in the right space. We're the WBG podcast, giving that smite. Talking truth all day and gaming all night.
Yeah, baby. Only $10 left.
We only have $10 for the next 2 weeks, then. What about the kids? What the kids gonna eat?
The kids can eat noodles.
You need help, then. You need help.